Yeah, boy. So fucking hyped. Oh my god. I'm fucking freaking out, man. Oh, I can't wait for the maps. I want to see which maps there are. If they show us Rust, Terminal, what more iconic maps are there? Flavella. What more? Fucking freaking out. I can't remember any maps. Crash can also, I guess. Crash would be cool. I don't really like it, but it's nostalgia. There are probably gonna be lots of new maps, but I'm, most excited for the older maps, Oh my god. 11 seconds, okay. Okay. This live stream is sponsored by Activision. Division vehicle. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that font looks like Code 9, but who gives a shit? Not me. Okay, campaign. Getting chills. If I can. This guy's aim is insane. Walker. This Gwen's be fucking switching all the things.
Rifle 1-1 on approach. Multiple target sighted. Raining fire.
These are all missions. Juggernaut! Minigun. Okay, Juggernaut as minigun. Hopefully they have it in multiplayer too. That'd be cool. Lever action. Yeah, I haven't checked out the guns yet. What the fuck? Stupid. Javelin. Sniper. Magnum. Bowser battery. That are new. You can see that in the gunfights game mode. Okay, I missed a lot of stuff there because I wasn't looking for the guns. I was just amazed. Oh, I have chills.
Pre-ordering. Get early access to the open beta. 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 Pre-ordering. Get early
Hello everyone and welcome to the Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer gameplay premiere. I will be your host, Clint Maven Evans, and joining me for this spectacular day, Benson Bow. Buddy, that trailer.
Wow. Wow. There was so much action in that trailer. I'm struggling to digest. This is the first time I've actually got to watch the whole thing. That is awesome, and I'm not sure if you caught it right at the very end, the card, open beta as well. I'm so excited. We've obviously played it a little bit, but now we get to actually jump in and play so much. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, our lives are going to cease
Wait,
to
what?
exist.
When was open beta?
To the
Beta.
When was it?
Pre-order.
12th of September.
Bringing tips for open beta. I couldn't be more excited.
This is going to be incredible. Now, Ben and I are going to be breaking down a lot of the action today, but we're going to have a lot of people in here with us going through it all. And to kind of start it off, we've got some of the members from the Infinity Ward team. We've got Jeffrey Smith. We've got Joe Seacott. Gentlemen, how you doing?
We're doing great.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm excited. Thank you so much. This is gonna be awesome. So I want to kind of, before we get into the gameplay, we've got a lot of stuff to bring you. I kind of want to get into the basics of the philosophies behind Modern Warfare. So obviously this was a tough task, right? You're going with one of the most famous.
What the fuck?
Exercise of thinking of it as
Okay,
making
nice.
a whole new game and kind of stripping stuff down and really questioning everything. But we really had this this phrase called fresh but familiar. How much stuff do you take from past previous games and how much stuff do you make all new, right? And if you go with the old stuff, it's just going to feel like a remastered maybe. But if you just make new stuff, you're not going to have that DNA and the nostalgia that fans have.
I will say the Modern Warfare name, to many Call of Duty fans, I mean, that's a historic one, right? Is there any pressure internally when you decided that this was going to be the name of the game where you're like, that's a lot to live up for?
Don't
Yeah, there was a
fucking
lot of
mess it up.
anxiety early on.
Little pressure.
Small amount, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we've done it.
You've done it. I've played
not a lot of sleep, I'm sure, in the ramp up to this.
Yeah.
It's finally time. And one of the big things that you'll note as well from the trailer, boots on the ground, a phrase which means a lot to Call of Duty fans.
Yeah, I mean, we set out
If
to make
it
a
wasn't,
legitimate,
it would be
military shooter
weird
right from day
because
one,
it's
but we
modern.
also wanted it to be fun, right? Our game's still really fluid. You can still slide and shoot. Our mantle is super fast. Like, the game just feels really good to play. We're really happy with how it turned out.
Love that.
And this is, you mentioned, not being a remaster. This is a reimagined experience.
Yes.
Jeff, can you kind of talk to me about what that entails, reimagining this for a new generation of gamers?
Well, it's like I said, you're taking old stuff, you're taking new stuff, and you could maybe say this is like a love letter to Modern Warfare.
I like that.
We've sampled stuff
Okay.
from all the different past games. We kind of put little Easter eggs in, and from systems to map stuff to weapons. We really try to cover all the kind of favorite stuff.
Well, how difficult of a balancing act, I guess, is that? Pleasing fans that maybe grew up with this. It was their childhood favorite game in which they put thousands of hours in.
Yeah.
And then the new generation, which maybe isn't as familiar with the title and trying to appeal to the new gamers. It's got to be tough, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a kind of a line we had to toe as we were making this. Is it infinite sprint? Is it cooldown sprint? Is it how far does the slide?
You probably have a million little conversations
It's
like
just
that.
So many little things, and how do you kind of know where you're gonna go? So.
Yeah.
One of the keys for me is the map design, right? That's something that you kind of touched on a little bit there, but from my experience playing, you've done such a good job of having the close quarter fights, but as well, if you're a fan of sniping, you can still have those long range fights. How hard has that been, just getting the maps themselves?
That's going to let Jeff handle that one.
He's a map guy.
Well, it's tricky. I think, we always make maps that we try to support every playstyle. We have all these guns, and we want to make sure that there's a place for snipers, there's a place for close quarters. But in recent games, the titles have been more kind of arena
New
shooter-ish.
maps.
So you can kind of rely on these kind of symmetrical 3-lane maps. But when we're trying to
So
make
we
a
won't
realistic
know any of
environment, and
these.
you take that realistic environment and you put it on this kind of symmetrical layout, the brain just kind of rejects it and doesn't really feel real. So for us, it's more about freestanding buildings,
Okay.
kind of, and the power positions that those create. And this actually kind of is very similar to how real military moves through places. They take a key location, and it's usually on a crossroad, and it has these sight lines that gives them an advantage. So that's how we kind of, it's kind of the backbone to all these maps, and it's really the way TDM actually would work well because there's no really objective. But once that guy on a third story, pops you, you have a goal in life. You want to go get him, and so we've really built a lot of mechanics around those freestanding buildings.
Secret TDM right there. Yeah.
And do you think, I guess, with this kind of the way you've been looking to design these maps, a lot of talk about the variety of gameplay you're trying to bring to this experience of Modern Warfare. Has that allowed you to reach kind of new heights when you just speak to a variety of gunfights, a variety of action within these maps?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can even look at our maps from a scale standpoint, where we have the gunfight maps, and then we go all the way up to larger player scales. So you're going to be playing 20v20 today in one of our battle maps.
Holy hell!
Yeah, and then and then we have a bunch of new mechanics in there, but we also have new ways to play. Right? We have the night vision gameplay you saw in the trailer, and that's just a completely different way to engage with Call of Duty. Right? Everyone has night vision goggles. They have infrared lasers that they aim with, but anyone else in a night vision goggle set in nods can see that laser, and so you have this cat and mouse gameplay. And we've had a bunch of things in the game that really freshen up the Call of Duty experience.
I'm kind of curious just from the developer standpoint, because as fans and viewers, you don't see it as much, and we don't either from your brains. But when you have a franchise that's been along as long as Call of Duty, and it feels like you've tried so many different things, what's the process like to try and find those new tidbits where you can still surprise people?
It's really interesting at the beginning. I have that feeling at the end of each game where I'm like, okay, we put everything into this. What the hell do we do next?
Yeah, man. What do you do next?
But we draw. I mean, this game we had the opportunity to draw from real military and things that they would do, and that is where like the night vision gameplay stuff came from, and the doors and things like that. We have a big, I guess, a suite of functionality for doors and how you interact with them that really changes up the flow. And you think about it, it's just a door.
But I also think that, when you have a franchise that's been around this long, you got to have so much features and mechanics up in the attic. That was the kind of point of us trying to strip stuff down and really question the stuff that we were putting into it. So every single thing we put into the game, we really looked at, analyzed, tried to make better, or make a better version of that stuff, just to kind of force us to get away from preconceived notions of what Modern Warfare is or Call of Duty is, and just spark new ideas.
And we had a goal with every change we made. We talked about we wanted to add more depth and replayability to each firefight, and that's kind of how we look at each change that we put into the game.
That makes sense. And obviously, when you have a franchise that's been around for so long, you have fan favorite weapons, I'm sure, and it's maybe some new weapons. And that's the one thing from the trailer and playing. There's a lot of variety, a lot of unique different weapons in the game.
Yeah, we have a bunch of classic guns. We have a bunch of new ones, like standard issue guns that the military is using now, and that's how we stay relatable, modern, authentic. And we'll dig into it in a little bit with the gunsmith stuff, but we also stripped our weapon systems down completely, how we do recoil, how we do bullet travel through the world, and to add more
Real
depth.
projectiles?
Yeah, we added projectiles to our guns. And we did it in a way that in close quarters it still feels like Call of Duty, feels really tight. But then when we have our big battle maps, you have these long-range engagements, there's this new layer of depth of do I have to lead my target a little bit? What caliber weapon am I using? Is it going to penetrate this surface? And so we feel like we've really elevated Modern Warfare.
Well, when it comes to the weapons, and one of the key things I think with any Call of Duty title is kind of the progression, right? As you unlock different attachments, whatever it might be. How is this going to work? Because one of the things that's been highlighted a lot has been how it all kind of works together, right? This unified progression. Joe, can you speak to that within Modern Warfare?
Yeah, I mean, we really wanted to, what was the saying that our creative director said? Continuity and consistency was one, right? We wanted, the guns that you were using in the campaign to feel just like they did in multiplayer and in Spec Ops. And then when you're talking about progression, we didn't want, people to be like, I'm a Spec Ops player, or I'm a multiplayer, MP player, or I'm a campaign player. We wanted you to be a Modern Warfare player. And so when you're playing with your weapons in Spec Ops and you're actually progressing through Gunsmith and unlocking attachments, that correlates or translates right back over into
That's very
into
cool.
multiplayer.
That's awesome.
Very, very cool.
I like that a lot. And it's worth mentioning. So one thing that we found out yesterday, there's no season pass this year. How is that going to work?
It's going to work great.
It's going to be awesome.
I like that.
Well, that's the big thing, right? Everybody, in previous games, you've kind of gotten the map pack here, and he's gotten the other one.
Right,
everybody just starts kind of deviating. We want to keep everybody together. We want that content to be there for everybody, and continue it on through seasons as we go.
And when you say there for everyone,
content.
You mean free?
Yeah.
It's completely free.
Free content.
Yes.
I like that.
Free.
For everyone.
Free for everybody. That is awesome.
No, that is fantastic to hear. But no, it's been fantastic. You guys aren't off the hook quite yet. It's been great kind of diving into the high-level philosophies of stuff. But to kind of show more of the in-game and how stuff's going to play out, we want to get into Creative Class. I'm going to introduce Ashton Williams. She's going to be with us from Infinity Ward as well. Ashton, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm super. I am doing absolutely fantastic today. I'm very excited for a glorious day at Modern Warfare.
I mean, I'm surrounded by streamers.
Background,
I got Doc, my right
background.
over here. We're showing multiplayer. It's, I mean,
Gunsmith, I can
He's
see
got courage close
somebody.
to you, though, and he's one of the loudest human beings on the planet, so I'm hoping that you're going to be able to get through. Hey, Jack, what's up, buddy?
Courage.
I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put him up front. I thought he'd be like in the back pocket, like out deep.
We're going to hear him all through there. But Ashton, I want to get to business. Obviously, the creator class system, the operators, I think that's the first thing you have to decide, right?
yes, I mean, the operators are purely to make you feel like a badass when you get into the game. So when you first load up, you'll see we've got back to the factions. So we've got the Coalition, respectively, on the west and the Allegiance on the east.
That's a nice
So you can kind of
coat.
see my default kind of strike team here. And as you go in and actually select your operator,
Yes,
you
yes.
get a little... And this, I mean, obviously we have some stuff locked here. but
Kill it,
I'm gonna
kill it, kill
roll, I
it.
Now,
think,
that
with
guy looks like a
Charlie.
badass.
D-Day.
They all look pretty badass. I like Zane personally.
Yeah, so my two favorites, Zane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's got a tactical poncho.
Is that what that's called?
That's the, yeah. Before I get yelled at by Joel, it's not a cape.
It's not a cape?
It's not a cape.
Not a cape.
Okay, it's a tactical poncho. I like, don't like the
moving forward
cape,
from
I like
operators,
the
the actual
tactical
creator
poncho.
class system.
That's another gear.
This is where things get really, really interesting to me because the first thing to note, pick 10 is no more.
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to keep it
Deagle.
simple, you know. And as Jeff said, we wanted to kind of move our complexity
need a
into
Deagle.
gunsmith and keep the front like
M4.
if you want to have a tactical, you always have a tactical. You always have a lethal. You're always ready for that.
Yeah, we're just trying to pick where the complexity is,
Yeah.
so we're not asking too much of the player. And we want them to kind of really dig into the weapon and focus on that. So.
Well, where a lot of the customizable options comes is the gunsmith, and Ashton's going to hop in there for us. So this is new, and this is wild, and this is awesome. Can you guys kind of talk to me about what is special and very cool about the
There's a
gunsmith
lot of
feature?
stuff.
Well, I mean, early on, we really kind of decided that, or realized that your weapon is the main character in MP, and it's what you use to interact with our world. And so we kind of just put all our chips in on this system. We had to convince the studio of
There's
crazy
pros and
endeavor,
cons with everyone.
we're averaging 30 to 60 attachments per weapon.
Yeah.
The 30 is all
P-scopes.
the pistols. It's a little harder to scrape by with some with all these attachments, but you just use the weapon and they unlock. And
And to clarify, for example, if you were to pick the AK-47, right, you can change that. Like, for example, you take the stock away, all of a sudden you have the AK-74U.
Actually, you can do a caliber change, short barrel, and get the AK-74U, and then you can
You can
actually
make the
do a drum
AK-47
mag,
into 74U.
long barrel, muzzle brake, like ACOG, and make more of an RPD. Like you can,
That's
you can
amazing.
really like. The guns are really flexible.
Well, Ashton, what have you been building over there? What's your go-to?
I mean, I'm an AK player, or an AR player. I mean, we do have an AK on here. So I'm just making kind of a newbie class.
Actually, jump to that pistol that you have on that loadout, and then go into gunsmith and then toggle it so we can rotate it around.
Oh, there it is.
This is the sexy shot.
Yeah.
And one thing as well that I'm not sure if people at home actually caught, but you actually have perks on the guns as well now.
Yeah.
Why don't
Right.
choose
I mean, that's kind of
we can only have
we
5
kind of wanted
things.
a little get out of jail free card where we didn't have to
she
put
can't
a
have a
physical
scope.
attachment on everything, but you'll find a lot of
Reset fire rate.
like fire select stuff in there,
Of
caliber
burst.
changes. And
Yeah, things that you know we don't want to make something up, right? Like here's this knob on the side of the gun and it does this. So we wanted to have some things that were functional that weren't represented, but everything else, all the other slots, every piece is there, and we actually built all of the functionality based on real life, how it would affect the gun.
I feel like I'm going to be like Tony Stark at Dask. The stuff that it looks like I'm going to be able to do with this, like just endless hours of customizing and finding the best setup, what you really like to use. It's sensational stuff. But I do want to chat then a little bit kind of about tacticals and lethals. So you mentioned when it was going away from the pick 10, one of the core things you wanted here was to make sure you had that lethal and tactical. We'll start off in the lethal side of things. It looks like mostly fan favorites from the overall series.
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
the thermite's
go
a
ahead.
new one. Yeah, the thermite's a good one because you know we have vehicles in the play space, right? You saw in the trailer we have that light tank, and like the thermite's great. It's a fun tool. Throws kind of like a throwing knife.
That looked painful.
And it sticks, but it burns right through vehicles, so it's a great counter to that.
Try to land one on a chopper that flies by.
Yeah.
You said that with a smile, like you've done that.
You can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And then moving forward towards tacticals, I know you have a fan favorite one here. It's what, the snapshot grenade? How do you even come up with this idea of a snapshot grenade?
This was a funny story. It's actually my son got a toy. It was like a little ball, disco ball with a stick and 2 blades, and it actually will sense the ground and not land, so it just kind of floats there. I actually the next morning ran and kind of snuck in and did a tactical door breaching. We'll talk about that. I threw it into Joel's office, freaked him out, and said, "Hey, let's do this." And so it actually actually goes in, it flies up, and kind of takes a snapshot of the room.
Okay.
And does thermal imaging.
Yeah.
And
That's
this
cool.
is kind of an evolution of the concussion grenade giving you those hit markers.
Yeah.
So it just gives you that quick read.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And then what do we have as well? Let's talk about the perks. So perks are obviously back in the game. You talked about perks on weapons. This will be more of your standard perks. And double time, one of the new ones, because there's some changes right to the sprint options within Modern Warfare, correct?
Yeah. So what double time does? Yeah, there is a big change. Double time. Early on we were like, do we do unlimited sprint? Do we do sprint with a cooldown? And in the end, we ended up with unlimited sprint. Feels good. It's user friendly. But we still wanted that kind of like tactical boost, that way to get from one piece of cover to another really, really fast. And so we added a thing called tactical sprint.
Okay.
And if you're moving forward and you click the stick twice, your gun actually comes up to signify that you're not engaging in
Cold-blooded.
combat. You're just sprinting and allows you to
But
move really fast for a short
It's
amount
not
of
like
time.
Black Ops 4.
And then,
It's a risk reward, right?
It's
Like,
actually the oh shit button.
yeah.
Gotta go fast.
gotta
Just
go.
run away. But kind of moving forward.
Ghost
from
is
perks,
good,
the thing
Hardline
that
is
excites me
also
the
good.
most, kill streaks.
Yes.
They have returned
Yes.
for Modern Warfare, and there's a whole different host of them here, and some of them very, very exciting. Of course, the Juggernaut we saw in the trailer.
Yes.
That is badass. And I think you guys in rehearsal were telling me that there's like music that plays as well when you're in the Juggernaut suit.
Yeah, so when you get the Juggernaut suit, you hear metal music in
Oh,
your
that's
ears,
just cool.
and it's just like
That's just
it's
cool.
such a fun kill streak. It's just your moment to just be like, "F you, everybody."
Yeah. Well, that's part of why I love that kill streaks were back. Like, when I get on COD, I want to go in, I want to dominate. It's
Yeah.
about me dropping stats, dropping numbers, earning streaks, and
There's
this is
actually
one that'll be fun.
There's actually a funny thing. This actually plays in 3D space, so
Yeah.
it'll sound like somebody's listening to like music out of headphones.
Yeah.
So you actually
that's
be able
cool.
to hear like the music coming out.
That's so cool. I love that. And then the other one as well that we wanted to touch on was
Yeah.
we saw it again in the trailer. Is like the tank.
Yeah, the light tank, the IAV. And this was another thing we pushed for to get kill streaks into the
AC-130.
play
Is
space,
that
and this
the
is a
plane?
cooperative kill streak, so one
That's
player
right.
mans the tank and the main cannon,
Get
and
the
another player's up
chopper
on
at
top
3?
manning the 50 cal.
Is it the
So
care
you can-
package
and
or
some of
this
our bigger
for?
maps,
What the
you
fuck?
can, you can play
These
yeah.
are only on some of the maps,
Yeah.
and if you have it equipped, then we on a smaller map, we'll swap you out with a smaller one we call the Wheelson.
Yeah.
That one's really scary.
I like the big one the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the trailer, that did some serious work.
You like to go big, Ben?
Absolutely, of course, man. You know that.
Oh, I'm going to dominate on this game. I've got a feeling. That is going to be so fun. But, all right, it's been very
Just look-
cool to have Ashton kind of showing us through the actual
Wait.
setup of it. But
I need to see when they fucking
Yeah.
go over the AC-130, if that is
The play
AC-130.
The light tank, the IAV.
AC-130 above.
Wanted
The music coming out.
That's so cool. I love
God,
that. And then the other one as well that we,
AC-130.
wanted to touch on
Gunship.
was
Oh my
we saw
God.
it again in the trailer. Is like the tank.
Yeah, the light tank, the IAV. And
AC-130
this was another
above.
thing we pushed for to get kill streaks into the play space, and this is a cooperative kill streak, so one player.
Because with headquarters, of course, the defending team doesn't respond.
Okay, she's
So
starting
it's
a
down
match.
to
Right.
we show you how many are left, and it gets really high
Russia.
before we dive too much into the new tactics and elements in the game, can we just talk about how goddamn beautiful it is? I mean, the big push before this, you know, it's a new engine, right? Can you kind of talk me through what goes into that? Like, what is going to stand out to the new player that gets Modern Warfare?
I mean, we use a new technique called photogrammetry, and what we do is a lot of the art in our game is actually scanned, 3D scanned from real-world objects. We go like our.
You keep bringing me closer and closer to Tony Stark stuff every time you come up with these things.
I want to see
Right, the
videos
whole
of this
process has
because
changed, right?
streaming
Like,
is
artists
not
would
that
sit in a
good
room and
quality.
they'd art a character, but now we have whole, I guess, wardrobes
wardrobe.
that people wear, and like people drive along the road and they find like a burnout car, and they're like, "We found it! This is awesome! Come here, bring it with us."
Yeah.
And I
So,
want to
yeah,
play
we'll
the
take
game
gear
for
and
real,
we'll actually
not
throw it
see
in the pool
streams
for a while.
because
It gets, like,
you
worn,
cannot
beat
really
up,
see
and
the
then we'll
names
scan
and
it
stuff.
So it looks more grounded. and-
Even so,
Yeah.
it's bad
And a
quality
lot
right
of that
now.
did it go into, you know, we touched on a little bit earlier, like the realistic environments. Was that part of the process as well, or how did you guys get in to make these look so realistic and so awesome?
Yeah, it's actually scanning real-world things. We scanned old burnt-out cars, these little rubble piles, and we kind of have to work that in. And it was actually a big task for the art department to kind of have
bet
this
it was,
new
yeah.
workflow.
Hey, we got all these pictures. You guys are now have to create all of this.
Yeah. So that took a little while for us to kind of get up and kind of used to that system and really get rolling.
Game looks, as maybe said, absolutely beautiful.
Oh, Ashton,
And
come on.
one of the things that I do want to
Ashton, your job's on the line here, just FYI.
Wait, put pressure on her here. Maven.
Well, I'm just letting her know she won't pick up anymore.
On-the-fly modifications, you can, I believe, what is it? When you die, you can actually go to where you're picking your class and modify things right there and then.
Yep, you can edit in the game, all in game. And
There we go, Ashton.
It will actually swap out next time you die.
Okay.
You can swap out any weapons. Early on, we were kind of unlocking
She's
attachments really
insane.
fast.
Right,
And we
right.
found it really fun to just unlock a new attachment, put it on, and go.
I was going to ask where that came from, kind of that idea, like where that started.
It was just we ramped up the earn rate on attachments, and we just kind of wanted
This
to
feels
test it
like
in-game, and it
NW2
just was
when you
kinda
get
cool,
low.
like, I can swap, hot swap,
Oh, it should be red
things
instead
like
of
that.
instead of
Like a weapon
grey
playground now. Like
when
between
you
the
get
gun
low.
space and in-game, like, it's nuts.
One thing we didn't mention
okay.
when we were going through the creator classes is field orders. And I saw Ashton actually got the field orders. Do you want to
Field
talk,
upgrades.
Oh, sorry, field upgrades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what they are and how you
Oh,
can
you can change in game. That's cool.
Yeah, so we
Never
like the idea of the reward that players got kind of regularly. But we didn't want it to be like this kind of like I win button. Like, okay, it's super weapon clock.
I got this.
And
Yeah.
So
Oh, she's price.
So we looked for things that would help players support their team for
Or
the most part. It's not true
maybe
for
she has
everything, but we
tested
have
the
like
same
the
hat.
tactical cover.
Okay.
We have the trophy system. The tactical cover you can actually mount on with our new mount mechanic. So you can mount on the top of cover. The side gives you a significant recoil bonus. And then we actually, at the beginning of the game, we let you have one field upgrade, right? And you start
Okay.
working through them, and you have that field upgrade, you get to use it. And then at the end, we unlocked a pro functionality after that lets you bring in two. And so in the moment, in the match, you get to choose between these two. And so
That's
you
awesome.
might have an offensive field upgrade, like say a scout drone that goes up and actually scouts for your team to scout an objective, or you might have a trophy system. And so in the moment, you're like, I'm in headquarters. Am I defending a point or
That's
assaulting
awesome.
a point? Let me
So
choose.
it
which
gives you
one.
that variation
Yeah.
dependent on what's happening.
Yeah,
in the game.
and tactical insertion has returned.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's also on a cooldown in there.
Tactical
there's a bunch of
insertion.
different stuff.
Love that.
Funny little trick. If your buddy, and this takes teamwork, if your buddy puts out a recon drone, you can throw C4 on it.
Stop.
Yeah.
You can finish the rest of it.
Yeah. You can
That's awesome.
put two and two together.
No, that sounds epic. And I'm
We
gonna
have to
try
get
that.
our chemistry.
Oh,
up
no,
there.
what's going to happen is I'm going to put the
RCXD.
C4 on, and then you're going to fly it into me. and then-
Probably, and then
Yeah.
we're both going to die.
Well, can we talk about
We'll
some of
work on
the
it. We'll work on
some of the maybe new combat mechanics that are going to be within this? There's different stuff you talked about. I kind of want to talk about the doors a little bit because I remember the first time when I was first hearing about it because I hit up. I think I was talking to somebody at Infinity Ward. I'm like, can you tell me like some of the new stuff for the game? He just looks at me and goes, doors. And I was
Doors.
like, what? He's just like, doors. And I was like, all right. But there is a very new feature that's very interesting and provides some kind of wild circumstances within gunfights. Can you talk to me about the changes to doors within Modern Warfare?
Yeah, so early on we put doors in, right, and let players kind of like pause a firefight. We're like, that's kind of cool, but they felt really, really basic. So we started to layer in kind of this experience, these new features. So we have a peek mechanic to let you saw it in the trailer, open a door slightly, throw a tactical
She
in,
just
and then you
fucking
can melee
destroy
the door,
all of
go in
them.
and clear them out. And then we did some breaching, and we're like, okay, what if explosives just open doors? So players can either throw C4, clacker the door open, or they can cook a grenade. And then we had a bunch of players.
Imagine capping
you
a
know,
corner with
wondering
an
about, like,
LMG.
it's affecting the flow of the map,
Titan
like, this isn't how the map
users.
was built. And so we actually allow you to sprint through doors. So we have this
Wait.
kind of like suite of functionality around doors.
So you can be sneaky,
Yeah.
or you can just be loud.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
exactly.
it's actually funny on this map on SD. One of the bomb sites is in this apartment building around the corner, and you can actually stack guys up on a double door. You can put a sniper pretty far back,
Okay.
and either they can do it or you can throw the nade from across the map, and the concussion will open the doors. You can snipe the guy that's probably going to be camping in the
that's
back,
elite.
and everybody can kind of go in, and it's really fun.
I like that a lot. Of course, we saw Ashton doing a little bit of weapon
Oi,
mounting
fucking
as well.
Yeah.
but it's,
Expose them.
Really kind of more specific. It isn't necessarily just like leaning.
Yeah, we didn't want the kind of like
Wait,
head
why did it
glitchy
show
kinda
that it
scenarios
was
you get
there?
from like a lean anywhere mechanic, right? We
Right,
don't want
right.
those sliver shots. And
Or maybe
so
she
we
spawned
really
it
like
behind
idea
the
of bracing
house,
the
I don't
weapon
know.
on surfaces. I mean, we talk to soldiers, that's what they do. You're carrying a big heavy gun, you want to stabilize that gun, or
Sure.
Getting
you know,
tired.
yeah, those guns are actually they're pretty heavy.
No, there's a perfect
There you
example.
go. There, thank you.
Well,
Ashton.
Ashton, you're on point. Thank
Ashton,
you, Ashton.
You've been on point. You're going to get to keep your job. You've been good enough that
I hope so.
I've been impressed with what you've been able to do, but thank you so much for walking us through the creative class, showing us some of the combat mechanics during
Damn,
the game.
she's sweating.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so
Ashton.
much.
We appreciate you
one
coming
Oh,
through.
they're sitting
one thing we
crying
should
in the
also
corner
point out
behind
that is,
because they can't play yet.
For development,
Maybe
for the
they
past
are,
2
I don't
years,
know.
we've always had this outline around squad mates, and it actually was broken in this build. But it's really important for our teammate awareness, of spatial
Yeah.
awareness of where they are. That didn't make this build, but we'll be putting out some 4K footage of gameplay after. It'll
Yeah.
be in there. It'll also be in the beta.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
Like that a lot.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you coming in, kind of talking high level about some of the great mechanics within Modern Warfare. Anything you want to say, maybe to your coworkers, fans, before you head out?
Yeah, we would like to say that we're lucky enough to be the ones up here kind of presenting this game, but there's a whole studio of people that really put their heart.
I want to pre-order just to play this fucking beta.
Thanks for checking it out, and hopefully everybody has a good time.
Honestly, thank you for joining us as well. The game we played, it's fantastic. Looks brilliant as well. You've done a really good job. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Joe, Jeff, thanks a lot. But guys, before we get further into the show, we have a lot more to show you. Upcoming, we are going to show you the Dark Edition coming for Modern Warfare. Let's take a look.
Ooh. You get goggles.
Joel, you're my favorite person.
Hello and welcome back.
He's
How
gonna
awesome
check.
do we look?
I'm going to be honest.
Ben, how awesome do we
I
look?
can't check the
These
price.
are actual night vision goggles, and I need everyone.
I've
at
seen
home to realize
syndicates,
when I was a kid,
you know,
actually, these are
vlog,
the
and
real
he had
thing.
them, and you
These
can
work.
see.
I wanted
You
for
can see,
Christmas
like, it was
for
totally
years of my
darker than he
life
took
to
it
have
on,
night
and you
vision
can
goggles,
see
and now,
These
clearly.
are amazing.
thank you so much to Joel Emsley, who
All
has
your
joined
dreams
us.
can come true now.
I have wanted these since a child, and you have made this a reality. I am so.
You never have to be
excited.
afraid of the
I
dark
think it's
unless
like
your enemies
infrared
have
lightings that make it,
Joel,
because
Joel, I need you to
humans can't
realize
see
that
infrared,
I'm taking this
so it's
home
like
with me.
light
Or
you
is
can't
that okay
really
with you?
see,
We'll be
but
all right.
these
I don't care
goggles
if it
can
is
see
okay
them.
with you. I'm
So
putting
that's
one
cool.
of- they're coming with me.
They look great on you guys. It's a great accessory.
Does I look badass?
It puts the entire ensemble together.
How did
You look tactical.
You don't typically
capture.
see somebody in a button down in night vision. Now you have.
You have to dress it up a little bit, dude.
Well, you talk to me a little bit about your role at Infinity War with the upcoming Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I'm the studio art director, and long ago when we did Modern
I
Warfare
want
2, we did night
those.
vision goggles, and that was like almost 10 years ago. So when we went back to reimagine Modern Warfare, we knew that night vision was going to play a big role, and we decided to go after this again and see what we could do now. 10 years later, you can the tech is just crazy. These things are incredibly functional. We designed them to be our own part of our own universe. The labels on here are from a manufacturer that exists in the Modern Warfare universe. It's like a XRK it's a weapons manufacturer that does optics and stuff, and gunsmiths. So it all ties together. We put it in the game. You see them wearing. Captain Price is actually wearing these. They're all over the place. And then we took them into the real world and made them work.
Because obviously the night versions of the maps, that's where these actually come into play, and that's what you're seeing here. I'm just so impressed that you actually managed to make these. How did that process even begin?
What?
How do you even say, all right, we're gonna make night vision goggles? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. How does it start?
It was fun. I mean, you start with an idea, and Nick Levisis is the designer at Infinity War, just came up with the design, modeled them out, handed them off to that was the design phase for the physical. And then we actually handed off to Jeremy Thurman, one of our artists, and he actually took that version and put it in the game. So it kind of went two ways, went into the universe of the game, and it went out into the real world. So
because we should say that the Dark Edition, you get you actually get.
Just funny about what's in there.
We were doing rehearsals yesterday, and like we're in it, and like we're going through the script, and I'm like, we're talking a lot about these night vision goggles. I'm like, these are so cool, but like, what does this come into play for the Dark Edition? Then you're like, oh, you get them. And I was like, what?
Yeah, there's a whole basically almost a collector's edition.
Look at this! Like, this has got to be
great stuff.
This has got to be the coolest edition of a game ever. It comes with night vision goggles.
And I want to point out that
there's a history in here too.
I was about to say that the operators, if I'm not mistaken, the all gillied up pack and even all of them, that's some old school operators right there.
We went back in the archives. The original ghillie suit was made by Emilio Cuesta. And I phoned him up and I said, do you have the ghillie suit that you made for Call of Duty 4? And he says, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, can you send it to him?
Oh, that is so cool.
Let's put that in the game. And then the Crew Expendable, All Gillied Up, and Warpig are they're all pulled from Call of Duty 4. All the original props, we went into the warehouses and got that stuff going. So It's pretty cool to bring them into this game.
That is absolutely
yeah. No, I think pretty cool is putting it lightly. This is one of the more awesome things I've seen. I'm not kidding. This is coming with me. I'm going to wear it
now
everywhere.
You can hunt varmints in your
backyard. I'm going to show. I'm just going to walk up to like a McDonald's drive-through with this on my head. Like, I'll take 2 double cheeseburgers.
Yeah, and for safety, they fit on tactical helmets and all that good stuff. So they're pretty versatile and they work great. They have a short range and a long range setting.
That's incredible.
Automatically we'll switch to night vision. It'll pick up light, all that good stuff.
Well, and you saw at the bottom of your screen for just a moment there, but you can pre-order now at CallOfDuty.com. So if you want to get the Dark Edition, if you want to have night vision goggles and be as cool as Ben and I just were, you can do it.
I can't wait.
CallOfDuty.com.
Stealing these or permanently borrowing, Joel. Hopefully that's good.
Yeah, I think you can get away with it. If you run fast after this, those guys won't catch you.
I'm not very fast. I am not very fast. So this is awesome. This is very cool to see in the Dark Edition. Obviously amazing. Thank you so much for the insight on what went into kind of bringing these into the game and into the Dark Edition. But thank you, Joel, for joining us. Very, very cool. Thank you for designing these. And I do, as we say farewell to Joe, I kind of want to recap what we've been discussing. In case you're just joining us, let's go through sort of a quick rundown of everything we've just seen and discussed so far. So if you didn't see the trailer, you got to check it out immediately on YouTube. Also, for the multiplayer open beta, that is coming later this year, this fall. It's going to have crossplay. It's going to be incredible. Ben, we're going to spend a lot of time in the open beta.
I can't wait. And as you mentioned, crossplay for the open beta, that is going to be fantastic. We also talked a little bit about Gunsmith, all kinds of customizable weapons, as well as a ton of new maps.
And there's going to be an ongoing stream of free updates, so no more DLC, free content following the launch this fall, which I think everybody is very pleased about. That's awesome to see out of Infinity Ward and the next upcoming title for Call of Duty. And then the Dark Edition, which we just showed you. It comes with a set of night vision goggles, which we have in front of us. Look at these puppies. Pre-orders are live. You can get hooked up at callofduty.com. But we're moments away from the gameplay. So what this is all about, obviously, we wanted to have some time with the developers talking about the game and everything we're excited about and kind of where their thought process was behind the development of this. But we have, 36 streamers here from across the world.
Yes.
That they're going to be throwing down on Modern Warfare.
Yes, our close friends who I personally can't wait to roast. Yep. But, I mean, it's going to be insane. We talked a little bit about crossplay, obviously, and we'll see that. We'll see that as well. A couple of guys playing on PC, a couple of guys playing on console.
But first off, how we're going to show it off is going to be 6v6 gameplay. So we're going to see 4 new maps in a variety of modes, along with a special night version of one of those maps. Later, we're going to ramp things up with a couple of rounds of 10 versus 10, and the ramping up ain't stopping. How do you feel about 20 versus 20? It is going down. We'll get into a couple rounds of serious team deathmatch on the large scale with 20v20, and we'll wrap it all up by showing off the gunfight mode with a bit of friendly competition in a 2v2 exhibition bracket. So yes, it's friendly. These guys, they know each other, respect each other, but to wrap up the stream, they're going to be going at it, Ben.
It's going to be spicy. You guys are going to want to be right here on the Call of Duty channel, where we're going to be cherry picking the most awesome gameplay from all of our 36 streams. You're going to see the best of all the action right here. Trust me, this is the place to be.
It absolutely is. But before we get into that gameplay, the final bit of business I do want to get to is on a more serious note. The gameplay is incredibly important, but we would like to introduce you to a vital and inspiring charity that's helped veterans secure a high-quality job after their military service, and that is the Call of Duty Endowment. We're finding a high-paying, fulfilling job once they leave the service. It's a huge challenge for vets and their families. The Call of Duty Endowment has funded the placement. Ben, it's been more than 60,000 veterans since it was funded in 2009.
Yeah, it's a lot. And their current goal is getting 100,000 veterans back to work by 2024, and it can only happen if the Call of Duty community helps as well.
And every dollar you donate to the Call of Duty Endowment goes towards helping vets in both the U.S. and the UK, Ben.
Yep, that's also very, very important. And now you have to love it. This dollar, every single dollar, 100% of your donations goes directly to endowment grantees. Everything directly to them.
And this is a tangible way to say thank you to our servicemen and women for their service. You can find more ways to help out at callofdutyendowment.org/help and follow them on Instagram at Call of Duty Endowment. But it's a fantastic cause. If you can be involved, please do. Yeah. But this is how the Call of Duty Endowment works, by getting our vets to work. Let's take a closer look at this amazing organization and their mission.
Multiple targets sighted. Raining fire.
Pre-order and get early access to the open beta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the official launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We're showing off multiplayer for the first time, and Ben, so far it has been wondrous.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. Obviously, speaking to the developers is massive, gives us some insight, maybe some extra tips and tricks that hopefully some of our streamers have taken note of, because we're going to be critiquing their gameplay from now on.
Yeah, so this is where we get into the big chunk of the show. This is where we're going to have all these streamers out here playing the game. We're going to hop to various modes, and to join us to kind of break down the action, talk through the gameplay, we've got Joey Merc DeLuca and Anthony Nameless Wheeler. How you guys doing?
Doing great. I'm feeling amazing. I mean, we're here at the multiplayer reveal. It's new Call of Duty. It's the most exciting part of the year for me. I love it.
This is, yeah, I'm with Ben. Like, it's cool to, as much as I'm excited to see the players play, it's really cool to hear from the developers kind of there. Because it's hard, man. Like, when we're talking with them, it's like, you've been making these games for so many years, like, finding the new things, the way to change things up, the new maps, the new guns. It was really cool to hear the insight from Joe and Jeff. But I got to feel for you guys. You got a little bit of hands-on with the game, but are you guys pumped to kind of see these guys give it a shot?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great players here. I can't wait to see how all the gun plays out, right? There's just so many new features that we're going to see here today, and I just can't wait to see it live in action. It's going to be a ton of fun.
So I'm mostly excited to see the fails. I'm going to be.
That, well, honestly, yeah, we love a good fail every now and then. Yeah, Maven's mishaps, right? That's what they called it.
I have a lot of those because am I the worst player on this desk?
Oh, probably. Maybe Ben.
What? Disrespect me like that.
I had to throw you under the bus.
But now we're going to see a wide array of maps. We're going to see a lot of different modes throughout the course of this. And basically, it's 36 streamers, and we'll kind of be hopping from POV to POV. So obviously, we're not going to be able to capture every single moment, but we're going to show off the best of the best. And like we said earlier, it's going to kind of end in that bracket play, which should be interesting.
I think we all have an idea of who the best players here are going to be, and they're the ones that we're probably going to spend the majority of our time watching.
True. Is there anyone that stands out?
Shroud, instantly.
Has to be Shroud.
Yeah.
Right?
He's just so good.
Also, we got Courage. We got Courage here. Want to give Courage some love.
I think Teep as well. Obviously, you know, Teep, a former professional Call of Duty player. We're going to be, you know, seeing how he does in the 2 versus 2.
Well, it's not just going to be us. So we're going to be on the desk kind of breaking down the action and talking through things. We've also got a couple folks with us to talk to the players and go through it. First up, it's going to be our pal, Christine Leahy. How you doing?
I'm good, Maven. How are you?
I have a lot of energy, which is a problem sometimes, but I'm doing well.
Energy is never a bad thing. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm really excited to meet you, Kitty Plays. I haven't met you yet. I see you're having a lot of conversations. You're talking a lot with your fans right now on your stream. What are you most excited about that you saw so far?
I think I'm excited for the Noob Tube to be back. That was one of my favorite guns that I played with in the past in like middle and high school, so it's definitely a nice thing to have to get those easy eliminations, and I'm looking forward to using it today.
We were just talking, actually. You play with a lot of celebrities, a lot of traditional sports athletes. Who has been the best player you faced off against in Call of Duty?
In Call of Duty? Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't played a lot of celebrities in Call of Duty yet. It's been in other games, but...
well, we got to get them on it. Who would you want to play in Call of Duty?
I think I would like to play against Baker Mayfield, because I know he's a big COD, Halo, Fortnite fan, so I'd love to play against him in this game.
Got to get him over to Call of Duty. Well, thank you so much. I'm excited to see you play.
I'm excited to play. Thank you.
Maven, back to you.
Thank you so much, Christine. And Joe, you're a Browns fan, right?
I tell you what, I woke up today feeling dangerous. I love that answer. Baker Mayfield, come on down, because let me tell you, I would love to play some COD with you.
Well, it's probably been fun. You know, you've got decades of failure, and now this is your year.
Yeah, people always ask me what's it like to wake up on Sundays, and I don't know. Well, this year, you know, to see what all the excitement is about. But yeah, I mean, Baker, if you want to ever get carried in some COD, I'm your guy. I got you.
I'm not your guy, but I'll play with you. I'll be dual carried. But no, it's not only going to be Christine. We also have America's next top fitness model. We've got from the CWL is Douglas Sintzer-Martin. How you doing, Doug?
I'm doing well, Clint. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. But
that's great, man. That's awesome, man.
I feel bad for you because you got Jack down there, don't you?
No, listen, man. I'm with the one and only Courage JD right now. So Courage, you've never played Call of Duty multiplayer before. You played the 2v2. You've never played this multiplayer yet. I know you're not a competitor. I know you're a streamer full time. You're an entertainer. But this is a big deal. This is a multiplayer reveal. I know you want to put on a show. What are your expectations?
Doug, I have one of the highest earnings in the last Call of Duty game. If you check esportsearnings.com, I am absolutely a competitor, first off. Second, I'm ready to scream and get loud and have more people on Reddit saying, I don't play COD. But guess what? I've been playing since Call of Duty 3, and I'm going to show you the best classes you can have today. Look at this. In the creator classes, you can put 5 attachments per weapon. Do you hear that right now?
5 attachments.
I have AR class. I have SMG class. I have a precision rifle, like a marksman type rifle. I have a run and gun AR, and then I have a sniper SMG overkill quick swap class, so that I can be the Pomage I want to be on the inside, but the Scumpy on the outside.
I just have one thing to say. I just literally 2 minutes ago, Jack was just helping out Doc over here with the settings. I don't know what he was doing. Something tells me that Jack has something up his sleeve. Clint, we're going to roll it back to you now.
I want to point out, Clint, before you take that, I actually helped Jack out with all of his classes.
Yeah, he had no idea what he was talking about.
No idea.
Wait, so all that bragging he just did about his classes, you did that?
So he looked at me and was like, what do I use? I was like, don't worry, Jack. We're friends. I got you.
I mean, we got to play a little bit yesterday.
Right,
you know,
right.
we got a couple of secrets, and it looked like you were helping him out.
Little tips and
he
tricks.
had no idea what he was talking about.
Not as well.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's going to be us 4, and we're going to have Christine and Sensor also helping us out. So thanks, guys. They'll be kind of getting feedback, chatting with the players over the course of the day. But it's time to get into it. I want to get into the gameplay. It's going to be the 6v6 gameplay we're going to be hopping into. I'm excited for this because what we went to 5v5 this year, we're now back to 6v6. I believe we're going to be starting out, it's going to be runner domination. So I'm sure most people are familiar with domination, but just at the basic level, Joe, talk to me about domination.
Yeah, domination, 3 flags, A, B, and C. You get points by capturing those flags. The more flags you have, the more points you get, and well, you win the game by having all those flags and getting all of those points. So yeah, I mean, everybody knows domination, but you want to get as many flags as possible.
Well, hopefully shortly here, the guys will be loaded up, and we've got a lobby full. We've got a ton of different games going on. I think we're going to be hopping kind of pod to pod to just show off different players throughout the course of this. Jack is just slugging energy drinks right now, hyping himself up. Jack, what are you saying now?
He's just screaming.
Jack just loves you.
Whoever did the seating chart needs to be fired immediately.
Yeah, he's too close to us right now.
Get him and Legion just tossed in the back. It's got to be tough, too, for him because he's sitting next to Doc, who is just basically better than him in every way. Doc's, what, like 6'8"?
He's also way taller than him.
Lean muscle.
Way taller. Handsome.
Yeah, Jack's looking like Frodo-esque next to him at the desk. Well, at least they're even sitting down, though, he's got 12 inches on him.
He's incredibly more talented.
This shouldn't be the roast of Jack.
Oh, you're right.
Look, right. Jack's a fantastic player, but let's get to the action, right? That's what everyone is here for. Let's see some multiplayer 6v6 domination. I think the map they said was going to be runner. This is a map that we had a brief little bit of games on, not one we're going to
run a couple maps, yeah,
but a couple of maps. It seems pretty good, Joe.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah, I mean, there's some doors I know that the devs were talking about that you can interact with, a couple of different buildings with, you know, again, it's not your typical 3-lane map that we're sort of used to these last couple of years, so it's going to be interesting to see the way the players sort of move on the map.
Well, kind of hearing the philosophy from a lot of the developers about those power positions. Would you have, Nameless, would you have one big tip with the game slowing down, with it being power position focused from your heyday back with Modern Warfare? What would you recommend to a new player?
Yeah, I mean, it's just when you get to those power positions, just try to check every single angle, right? Like, you got to slow down in a game like this because those ARs are very powerful. So when you get to those power positions, just try to check every single angle and don't focus in so much on one spot.
I love that we're starting off with Shroud as well, by the way.
That's who I mean, if we can just watch Shroud all day, I'm cool with it. That does not bother me at all. The guy, you know he's going to put on a show.
No, seriously, if I had 3 wishes and everyone says like superpowers, being rich, being famous, I just want to be able to play games like Shroud for 24 hours.
Just one day.
Well, that's one of your wishes?
Yes.
Not even just for 24 hours.
Yeah, well, okay, well, I guess you're right. That's a really dumb wish, because I guess I could just do it forever, couldn't I, Joe?
Yeah, you could.
Well, we'll check out the actions. He's, I think, just trying to get through his loadouts, trying to get his sensitivity all squares. The guys were just getting set up here as we were going through stuff with Joe and Jeff from Infinity Ward, but the game just looks so good, man. It was awesome hearing them kind of talk about the engines, everything that's been added to this from a lighting standpoint, from, what was it called, photogrammetry?
Sounds right.
Do you remember? I know, what was the word for that? Oh, I butchered the hell out of that. Photogrammetry?
We'll go with that.
Okay, I don't think that's right either.
Either way, it's insane, right?
I'm not the best with words, man.
You're taking pictures of pretty much everything and putting it into the game. That's absolutely incredible. I'm pretty sure I saw TP as well.
TP's in this lobby.
He's on the other team, so we'll keep our eyes out for Team. But Shroud finally started to heat up. He started off with a sniper rifle, adjusted his settings, said, nah, it's not for me. Let me change things out. And obviously now running the assault rifle.
Yeah, he's got the M4 in hand, and I know you and I were having a lot of fun with this M4.
Yes.
I mean, Call of Duty classic, right? Just such a good assault rifle at any range that you want to use it. And I mean, we were talking about the benchmark, all the different attachments that you can have. Shroud's got a couple on here.
TP just killed Shroud. That's now the highlight of TP's career.
And what's cool is when I saw Shroud enter that building, there was a ledge there, and it gave him the option to mount his weapon. So now you can mount your AR, and it'll reduce that recoil, and you can kind of just lock down one lane with your AR mounted. So it's kind of a new thing they added to COD that we've never really seen before on your main AR that you can do.
I think that's going to stress really good tactical and lethal use. If you've got a solid player set up in a power position like that, it's going to be bananas to deal with.
And of course, let's not forget, at any point you can, hit start, go to your classes, and customize it in the game. So if there's, a certain player in a certain power position you want to try and get rid of, well, you can very quickly, if you wanted to, for example, put a sniper scope on an assault rifle, turn it to single fire, and bang, right there, you still have your favorite gun.
There's just so much customization in this game, and I'm a big AR guy, especially in Modern Warfare games. I love using assault rifles, and to change something like an M4 into a burst gun, I just think it's so amazing and awesome that you have that ability.
Well, I think one of the big things that everyone continues to talk about, there's going to be different power positions, and how do you get those players out of their power positions? And maybe one weapon with one customization doesn't work, but you continue to make those changes. So we'll see how the players continue to work on it. We'll see what adjustments they're making.
I think, Ben, you were pointing to me that, what was this, Streaker by Skadoodle?
Skadoodle, he's already earned himself one streak. He has the Juggernaut selected, hasn't earned that yet. I am curious to see if anyone today actually earns that, because I know, Joe, your first game, you sat down and I was like, oh, I get to be on Joe's team. Juggernaut first game. I was like,
Noah J just destroyed Skadoodle.
Well, and I'm actually excited to see Sky when he pulls out that sniper, right? I mean, he has the nickname American Sniper for a reason, has the AK right now, but we know when this guy gets a scope in his hands, he's gonna make some plays.
A couple more streaks available as well. So things starting to heat up. Here is Jericho. Of course, he's picking up a couple kills. And again, I do want to reiterate, cross-platform. Even here at the multiplayer reveal, a couple guys going to be on PC, a couple guys on console.
So we just saw something cool out of Jericho. He just changed his gun to full auto as he was entering that room. Unfortunately, he doesn't get that kill, but I like the idea of going into close quarters combat and switching to the full auto and try to spray him down.
Well, the game just flipped on its head a little bit. They had a 3-cap there for a moment, which really allowed them to push out a massive lead, but quickly the red team get back in control. But we'll stick with Jericho's POV. I want to see if these streaks start to come into play. But Jericho, obviously, he has been a long-standing community member in Call of Duty since really the dawn of time, Ben.
Oh, yeah. He's been playing for a very, very long time. Of course, a fantastic content creator as well. It's always good to see him and see what he can try and bring to the table here. But you can see okay. Jericho, I'll try to gas you up. Come on, man.
That's an MP7, man, right? You run into those doorways. You see that MP7 submachine gun.
Well, you were the guy kind of running the gun because we were playing yesterday with like, what, it was like 10 of us. And I'm mostly an AR guy because I'm slow. And you were flying around smoking me. Is that what it was, the MP7 you were using?
No, MP5.
It was MP5. Okay.
Yeah, I think the MP5 is the weapon I had most fun with. I'll give you guys some tips before the beta starts in September. But yeah, the MP5, another Call of Duty classic.
Look at you keeping him close to your chest.
Man, just saying.
What was the burst gun that you obliterated me with a couple times?
It was when he was.
I thought I got sniped, man. I just got ripped off the map.
It's the class I told Jack to put on. So when when we get to one of Jack's games, I'll kind of talk you through it. But there's a couple of weapons which I've kind of tested out, because naturally, you get your hands on a new Call of Duty for the first time, like when the open beta comes out, you're going to try everything, right? Because you want to get the biggest advantage as quickly as you possibly can. There's a couple of guns where I think, come open beta, going to be pretty powerful.
Yeah, and talking about that MP5 that Joe is using, I remember I made a class after he destroyed me with it, and I just put every single attachment on my gun that would make me move faster. Yep. And it just felt amazing on the map, being able to move so quick with that submachine gun.
That's the choice as well, but we didn't really touch on it when we were talking about the kind of customization that you can go through. But there's a lot of pros and cons to pretty much everything. If you're going to get, for example, a little bit of help with vertical recoil, you're going to give something else up. Maybe it's ADS time, maybe it's movement speed.
When I was looking,
pros and cons to everything.
I think it's something, I think he said it in rehearsals yesterday, but I was talking to Jeff at Infinity Ward. He said, he's like a big MMO, like an RPG fan. He likes skill trees and all the stuff that goes into it. So it's kind of what they were thinking of with Gunsmith. You always have that kind of give or take with certain armor pieces that you would use in other games. And yeah, I was going through it, and I was looking at the different stocks and different photographs. I'm like, all right, well, if I do this, I have to, so I sprint slower, but I zoom in faster. And if I do this, I was going through it. I thought, it's awesome. Just the amount of potential there is for variety.
Well, we're just so used to, like, what does a grip do, right? It reduces recoil, lets you aim in a little bit quicker. But as you say, there's different stocks now that might help you, zoom in a little bit quicker, but it'll slow you down. There's all these different options. It'll just be so fun when this game releases at beta, like how players want to play with each weapon.
Yeah, there was like a stock, and it's like if you want to reduce idle sway, like you're going to be slower, and it just makes a lot of sense. And I enjoyed sort of the aspect of just creating my class and trying to figure out if I want to be fast with this gun or if I want to slow down. Like, when I'm using the M4, am I going to be in a power position? Okay, so on this map, that's what I'm going to make.
And again, I think one of the keys, just to kind of reiterate, is you're going to come into those situations in a game, right? You create your class and you think, oh, I wish I'd, could maybe be a little bit quicker. Change it in the game. It's as simple as just hit and start.
You have to be quick. You have to be quick with that.
Well, yeah, but either way, if you know what you want to change, it's relatively simple to do so.
TP's going off right now. Did you guys see that?
So what are his stats?
17 and 5 from TP.
I just can't play with Nameless again. The guy started out 9-0 yesterday. How many times do we hear about it throughout the course of the night?
We talk about
it's because you were attacking me, so I had to. You kept killing me.
I think, Clint, one thing you can sort of, from your own personal experience with TP, he's 17 and 5. As TP, what is he doing?
I'm a full-time commentator for the Call of Duty World League, but on the side, I am TP's full-time bait.
Right.
And he's a completely selfish player, and he's likely allowing the other 5 members to run in front of him as he picks up the kills. And
I'm going to be honest.
What's funny about that? He spent his entire career.
No, I know.
So when he stopped playing, he's like, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to have some fun. So he just baits you every day now, and I can't blame him.
Yeah, he was the guy sprinting in first for a decade. He deserves a little time to dominate. But not surprised to see TP doing well, since he is one of the greatest Call of Duty players of all time.
Absolutely.
Call of Duty World Champion.
Jack, why are you looking at me and not the screen, dude? You getting smoked?
He doesn't know what you're saying.
He looks frustrated.
I think he knew what you were saying.
He has no idea.
No, I think he's hungry. What's the score? 157, 124.
Yeah, this is a very close
tight one. Tight one early.
This is good.
Have you guys seen any guns like that maybe you didn't try out yesterday and we got to play that have blown you away?
This one, MP7, right, I was actually very curious. I think I tried it for like one life and didn't like it, but low recoil, but a submachine gun, you're very quick with it. And speaking of TP, and he gets that field upgrade if he wants to use it, but just protect and see. He knows that they're very close from winning this game.
T just kind of going back to his inner competitive self.
Always.
Oh, look at his face, dude. He is dialed.
You see how
well, that's what
he was.
So I think for some of these guys, so we had what a lot of the YouTubers that came in the other day to get content and play the game again. So for some of the streamers, I think it's their first time hands-on. So if you see them earn some streaks, maybe some field upgrades, and not bring them into play yet, I think they're all kind of learning. It's just their first time through. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more. Now we'll see. I think a cruise missile just got earned. Almost smokes another one, but Skadoodle.
One thing we haven't seen yet are the eliminations. Right, the execution style stuff that you can do. We didn't see it earlier on. I'm curious to see if maybe we get that at any point.
It's embarrassing. Somebody's got to do it. Wait, Myth is on a 5 streak. That's just what popped up at the top right.
I think so.
Oh yeah, Myth. He's right in front of me. He is. Look how fast his fingers are moving. This guy's turned.
I've never seen anybody's hands move that quick.
Doug's behind him, just having a great time watching him.
Doug's like mind blown.
I'm mind blown.
That's
what
crazy.
Is this?
It's a shotgun.
Skadoodle shuts him down. Close game, 185, 147.
Are they still watching Shroud?
Relatively soon, but for the most part, it looks as if the blue team should be able to secure the W.
Whatever he's going to call these streaks in. He's got that cruise missile.
lever
Nick's
action.
just called it a cluster strike, so somebody's probably about to get pounded.
There he goes. Didn't actually kill anyone.
Okay, so I take it back. No one was actually hit. What were they talking about? I believe, again, I think I was just talking about yesterday when you and I were just sitting at the desk, but some of the kill streaks that are in, right, you have to actually have a line of sight to use them. So it's not like, think of like our current game where you have the Hellstorm, you have the Lightning Strike, that you can just pull that in wherever you want. Some of the kill streaks now, you have to have line of sight on enemy to actually use them.
Yeah, that was
so I think it's interesting because you need to get to that, like, power position. It's not you're not supposed to call it in off spawn. Like you have to get to like a good angle.
Yeah, basically have like
it's
a
so laggy.
You need to just kind of
put.
I've done. Why can I watch it? Is it a game capture thing? Okay, they actually count that as in game capture, I guess.
Got it. All right. I think they turned it on. That was really weird. Perfect. All right, I think we're good now.
What the fuck?
Okay. All right, what did I not... I don't know. They just started pushing buttons and stuff started changing. I'm not sure.
Guess it's... I can watch Twitch here then. But I'm not gonna log in because I'm not stupid. I don't want to give away my fucking identity.
It felt terrible.
Hopefully Shroud is not
but
a
I
bad
think
person
it's
that takes me down.
My settings weren't right, and he changed it, and now I think they're good. So something was wrong with my settings, but they're good now. I'm pretty sure. So now we should be fine. Should. Should. We should be good, boys. Looks like we got ourselves an AK here, folks. All right. So that's the AK. Let's go pick. Ooh.
They only have 2 pistols. Maybe that's just this. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more than just 2 pistols.
I'm trying it.
Just turn down the volume a little bit, I guess.
Bind C. Oh, thanks, chat. Thanks, guys. Yeah, my C isn't bound. Keyboard. Kill. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're going live. Same map or different map? Don't know. What the?
They put him up in a van.
Hey, now we're on 2K res. Chat, we rezzed up. We're in a better resolution now, friends. Can you guys hear me? In game? You guys can hear me? Okay. We're in the game now. I don't. Oh, this is S&D. We are playing S&D. Care.
Ooh, search and destroy.
Oh, Tucker!
Sniper.
He said, "Don't ever look at me again." You can't. You can rest me. Yeah. There was one more. Tucker was there, Tyler. You can pick people up. Damn, Ty! You try to stick me? Nice. No! On the roof. He was on the roof. I didn't even know you could get there. Remember, you can res. Oh, 1v2. You might want to push before they res the whole team. 1v3. Oh, they're right next to you. Oh.
What the clutch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Orb, you're insane. Tyler, you're insane. Let's go. I'm up. Up top, mine. I flashed. He's blind. Oh my god. Wish we're had. Dude. I can't believe you res 2 people. Oh, he hit me? Okay. Wait, what do you mean? Oh. Wasn't fair. Dude, I can't use my stopping power. And I'm sad about it. That is not even the map. What is that? I don't know what that was. Just got 4. What the hell are they? One's inside. I'm probably fucked. Nice. 2v1 somewhere. You wall? Oh. I tried flashing him, bro. Damn.
He's sad.
That. Oh, the bomb's up there. Who knew? Yeah, these guys played this before, or something. They know the SMGs are the way. Kobe. I'll come back. One on me. Two on me, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's so low. I was thinking about res. I wonder if you can res while prone. You think so?
Oh, this is fast.
I don't know. I just said nades.
He's fast.
Somewhere. Oh, there's a guy up here? How did he get up? Oh my god, there's a guy above me. Oh, that was my homie. I might have just flashed you, Orb. I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's so dark. You have a stim? I did not know that.
Whoa. That was close.
Uh-oh. Idiots.
It's the last guy. Complete the mission.
Oh my god, he's so fast. He's so fast.
Oh,
dude.
the
Holy
choke!
shit. Bro, he was running so quick. Oh my god. Oh, he has super sprint. I forgot you could do super sprint. That's why he was running so fast. I think you double tap? That's why he was running so fast. That was insane. Couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, holy crap. No wonder he was zooming. Oh my god. This is crazy.
It's freaking all out pushing.
Wrong button.
I got what you want. He's zooming ass.
On me? Dude, you run so fast. You run so fast. That's crazy. I didn't see any of it. I just saw darkness. This game's very dark right now. I can't drop my stopping power, else I'd give you guys mags. So, sorry. The button unbound itself. On me.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Can't crouch and res. You got to stand. Oh, you can, but can you prone? I just found out you could sprint super fast. That's all I needed.
If you're asking me, this still looks like COD. It's like, it just looks good COD, you know. COD with good graphics, you can see the laser. Oof. Oh my god. Oh. I got black, I got white, what you want?
Okay. Oh, 3 on me. Holy crap. Oh my god. Damn, that recoil on the pistol. Looks. Nice try, nice try, nice try. I want to snipe, but I feel like you really need to know the map to do that. Actually, I'm gonna try this. Okay, 2. Do I what? No, I don't. I'm trying to change my loadouts. There we go. I'm trying to scout.
Lever action.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to scout over here. I don't really know what I'm looking at though. That's the problem here. Noah's low.
Noah J. Oh, I might watch him. If he's playing.
Nice.
Let's check if Noah is playing. Maybe he's just... Oh wait, he's playing.
Where are these guys?
I know Shroud's good, but I like him more, so sorry Shroud.
I'm gonna try to res this. Oh, you
need to change it on the stream too.
Oh no. Pog, alright. 1v1. Get that res, baby. Good round.
7.
Let's go. Is there manual healing? No, there's no manual healing. There is a stim that lets you instantly heal as a tactical, but you don't. Yeah, you manually heal. Nice. Yeah.
Was that Hamlin's I heard love?
And 16? Dude, we're popping. I'm looking at. Oh, good call. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, you're good. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we're good. Save changes. Boom. Boom. Are the final kill cams? Yeah, yeah. You just
Cave.
saw.
Is that the black? Dark map. Sorry.
Okay. So, kill streaks. Thank you. Chat.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Oh, kill streaks.
Kill streaks. Let's
AC
go.
130
Boom.
above.
Boom. Boom. All I want is to drop an AC 130 on these kids. That's all that I want.
TDM.
Manual healing is gone. Yeah.
Imagine dropping.
The Desert Eagle there is, and it's incredible. It's super fun to use. Super satisfying too. Is aim assist for controllers and PC version? Yes. Otherwise, this would be a very bad time for me. Operators, oh yeah. So operators are just basically cosmetic. There's obviously a few that are locked. They're just cosmetic though. Obviously, you're gonna be able to customize them, get new ones, everything like that. And you get to pick one for each side. So there's that, and then let's see, those are locked. That. So yeah, you'll be able to basically you pick 2 different ones that you want, and then you use those consistently throughout multiplayers, because you're always either on the Coalition or Allegiance side. So you just pick it, and then whichever team you get on, you get that character, and you can like set a preference and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Is jump shotting good? People are not going to be flying around like crazy. I'll tell you that much. People are not going to be flying around like crazy. Let's AK this game. It's a nice mid-range map.
They're not showing any old maps if there are. They're just showing the new maps they made.
There are tanks, right? Only on one multiplayer map so far can you actually get like the full-on tank. Every other one, it's little baby tank.
I just want to see the AC 130 and hopefully this scream Enemy AC-130 above. I'm gonna pull up Shroud Stream fast if they is about to do it, because I want to hear it. I want to hear the fucking AC-130 above.
Ooh, I do not like these caves. There's so many areas that I could get shot from.
Because I can scroll back on this stream. I can't on Shrouds.
No. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Basically, I want to play fast until I get 3 kills, and then we're gonna play.
I like that.
Slow. Or maybe 2, depending on my positioning.
Or just a single and
I really want
auto,
to try
I guess.
to get AC-130 on this map because it would be absolute killer. I'm getting shot at by a sniper, and he's dead. Shroud, please have mercy. I'm just a young boy.
There's so much worse quality on streams.
Drop a secret nuke.
On
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Let me just drop a secret. I don't even know what that means. Let me just drop a secret nuke. Oy, 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 oy. I was trying to go for the headshot. That was the only way I was getting out of that situation. But I choked. Alright, Myth. I'm on you, brother. Ooh, Myth.
Ooh, controller. Ooh. Ooh.
Load my stopping power. 2 kills off.
Or stopping power. It's like a superpower.
No! Oh god! Okay. I need to get out of this ASAP.
Everyone is in a cave, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, wait, maybe not. Yeah.
Useless.
Jeez. That could have gone bad. Why is he actually close? 4 more kills, AC-130, come on.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh, Terrorizer.
I need 4 for my
Okay, here.
VTOL. I need 4 for my VTOL. That's all I need. You know what? I'm chilling. I'm straight chilling right now. I think they're all... No way, Skadoodle! How do you know? How do you know? Oh, he ran. I was literally about to switch my Claymore to the other side, too. You son of a gun. Dude,
That's
that would have
unlucky.
been 2. I only would need 2. It's alright.
Why is Noah fucking insane against these PC players?
VTOL popping off. Let's go.
Okay, it's only gun kills that counts. That's good. It's no points. It's only kills. Kill streak, not score streak.
No, dude, from behind every time. I'm popping now. Oh, I still got him with the Claymore. Let's go. Boys, I was worried about the
Double kill.
I was worried about getting smoked, but we're doing
Oh, no,
we're
it's the
doing
same guy.
okay here. Console gamers rise up. You know what I'm saying?
How did they win that?
Ooh, okay. That was my entire team spawning there.
I rise up.
Death was... No, the FAMAS cooked me.
They're actually winning
No.
pretty much.
Game looks amazing. Yeah, it plays really, really well too. I'm having a ton of fun.
Hopefully it works for normal PS because I
Oh,
don't
he's
have
right
a
behind
Pro.
Who is that? We don't have any communication.
I almost want to sell my PC, buy my
Try to
PS4 and
he
buy
is.
an PS
Listen,
Pro.
Just because I'm doing
Just,
well
just because this game.
doesn't mean you have to bring me down like that.
Quad!
A quad feed? Are you kidding me? Are
It
you
was the right
actually
decision
kidding me?
because he's playing way better than Shroud.
Okay, and then I just get one, dude. Oh my god. Bro, are we the best or are we the best? I'm trying to figure it out. Dude, we're actually goated on the sticks right now. What are we at? 27 kills? Actually
Yes.
goated on the sticks.
I like this scope too. It's pretty reminiscent of the OG, like MW2 Red Dot. This, the fucking...
Oh, hello, friend.
Oh, he was slow. Behind. The silencer seems like a well addition to AK.
A low time to kill. It's nice to see you again. We are gaming out here. Let's go. Watching you and TP pop off. Oh, you already know, dude. Dude, and we're the duo for the duo tournament as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's go, dude. What's with the stopping power rounds? Are they attachment or as a cooldown? It's a little buff. Oh my god, 31-9 against this crew. Oh baby. Let's go, baby. We're gaming. Oh. I think I got kicked out of the lobby. Oh, it's resetting. Okay, no worries.
Okay, more map. Please tell me it's a new map. It looks like COD Ghost right now.
I used it yesterday. It wasn't my favorite. MP7 I liked a lot though. Toasting him out here.
Is the ACR in this game? I don't think it
Make
would
sure I don't
be.
get left out of the next game.
Wait. ACR.
Noah's playing smart. Dude, that quad feed, can someone please clip that and send it to me on Twitter, please? Please?
Remington.
AK was popping. AK might be the play. Dude, I thought I had it made with the FAMAS, but AK might be the play. Quad.
It's
Use
maybe in the game.
AUG is pretty good. I actually have only ever picked it up. I've only ever like actually just picked it up. I've never made a class for it. Oh, my classes got reset. Okay, well, I'm gonna make another one real quick. Wait, custom game, team death. Oh, are we doing the 2v2 now? We might be doing.
They're
2v2.
using the ACR, okay? So
Oh, there we go,
maybe
my
in the
classes
game
are back,
actually.
thank goodness.
Maybe it's not in this version because they don't want to show everything.
Worried. Content galore. Noah, who all streamer-wise do you know is there? There's a big list here. Let me pull it up real quick.
Weird flex.
I'll just read everybody. Are we doing the? We might be doing the 2v2 now. I think we're doing some warm-up games and then getting into the tournament. Here, I'll read it off. Chat. Obviously, we have the people who we've been playing against. And then, so there's Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, Myth, Gotaga, Syndicate, Alan Zoka, Terrorizer, Courage, Skyrose, Kitty Plays, Gref G, Miss Vixen, Haptic Crush, Soki, Daquan, TP,
Miss Vixen and Terrorizer, what do we?
Diegosaurus, Vis, King Richard, Scythe, Ammunition, Jericho, Elodia, Haman,
It's a
Velox,
night map, okay.
Skadul,
Ooh, the same map at night. That's cool.
Thorben,
Love
Orb,
shields.
Aimbot,
Let's see it.
Pago,
Going
me,
dark.
Piccolo, and Hutch. Those are all the people who are here. So we're going to be doing a 2v2 tournament soon, and we're going to be playing. We are doing team deathmatch. Oh, okay, guys. So not so much for me because I'm not really a hardcore player. Who in the chat? Type 1 in the chat if you guys like hardcore. Give me a 1 if you guys are hardcore players or
Hardcore
like
is
hardcore
okay.
type stuff in Call of Duty.
Wait, is this game
Give
with
me a 1.
hardcore? Okay, it's not. Wait, I'm gonna check
You're
something.
last on the list? Yeah, it feels bad. You mean...
It's called Ghost.
Okay, yeah.
Right now.
So looks like a good chunk of you guys are hardcore fans. You are going to love what we do next. If it's what I think it is.
Ghost.
It's realistic team deathmatch on the map we just played, but now it's nighttime. And this map is insane on nighttime. It is actually silly.
Okay, it's not
actually silly how like realistic this gets. The visuals are incredible. It's so cool looking.
Too bad
I'm
it's...
not a huge fan of hardcore, but if you guys are
hop onto
hardcore fans, like so let me paint a picture for you. Outside is like still pretty dark, but it's bright enough that you can see. If you go inside that cave, the cave where I just got the quad feed, if you go inside that cave, you absolutely have to use your night vision goggles. If you don't, it looks super cool, but you're just gonna get toasted every time, right? I don't even know what to run for this. I'll probably run AK, and you don't aim down sight anymore, unless you have a certain kind of sight. Now you have laser pointers that you aim down the laser pointer like this. It's so cool. It's so cool. How does hardcore work since there's no mini map in core? I think the time to kill is still it's still decently. It's not like you get 2-shot in this game mode. The time to kill is still decently high, but you'll see there's no HUD. It's hardcore. I mean, it's hardcore. Is there FOV slider? Not on console now.
So it's hardcore, but not one shot.
The settings.
It just...
These are the ones that I'm using.
Maybe all the dark maps are hardcore.
So I really like how there's like extra stuff. There's also some new kinds of like aim assist here. Disable aim assist, legacy, slow down near target, precision aim slowdown that factors in target velocity. So I guess that helps on people who are moving targets. I used it a little bit. I just switched back to standard. And enhanced, same thing with additional near miss assist. So yeah, I switched back to standard. I tried both of them out. None of them were like super OP or anything. I just switched back. Steady aim behavior, slide behavior, sprint cancels reload enabled, which is super cool. Vehicle camera recenter, not sure what that is. Here is safe area, film grain. I disabled world motion blur and weapon motion blur. Some people like the way it looks, but I like the just classic Call of Duty without motion blur, so I disabled it, but you can obviously do that. Different colorblind stuff.
I can't wait for this
game. Here are the audio options, and then account is locked for now. So, yeah, crossplay works perfectly. Obviously, we've been playing crossplay the entire day. The entire day. You know what is their default flip layout? Those are the options, my guy. If you play with vertical look, though, we can't talk. You have to get out of my chat. I'm sorry. We don't want to talk about that.
Is anybody gonna type that?
I'm wondering when we're gonna get into this. This is this is gonna be quite an experience. I'll tell you that much. How does it feel on keyboard and mouse? I actually haven't played it, but I talked to a few people. I was talking to Muzelk yesterday. Who else was I talking to that played it? A few people played it on keyboard and mouse, and they said it was perfect. It ran smooth, everything like that. You guys like my little badge? Sick. Yeah, what do y'all think?
I wanted to.
I was itching to keep playing. That's a good
I'm not
sign.
playing
Dude,
keyboard and mouse,
I'm
but I
ready
want
to
it to
get
be like CS, not like any game where it's
I'm
like
itching out the
delayed
arm right now, ready to go back.
I don't like
so
that.
This is hardcore. Not quite. It's called realistic. You'll see. You'll see. Any questions that you guys have? What are your thoughts?
Maybe hardcore isn't in this game. It's just realistic. So just know like showing how much ammo you have and stuff. You need to like guess.
These are some of the perks that you can get. You can get fast melee, dexterity, training enabled, improved weapon speed, swap speed. Oh, that's kind of cool. Dexterity's cool. I really like that it's just back to a very simple system. Like you have your gun, you have your attachments, and then you have your 3 perks, and then you have. I really like Pick 10 was really cool for a while, but I think it just got too complicated for me. So I'm very happy to be back on this. I'm wondering what I should run. think I'll probably run AK again. Ooh, or sniping could be fun. Sniping actually could be pretty dope. I'll try sniping out. It'll either be really good or really bad. Weapon camos aren't in the game yet, no.
Sniping.
Obviously,
this.
they're going to have weapon camos, but
so
they
hyped. Oh my
aren't
god.
quite yet.
Maybe I should move my webcam.
This guy is nuts. So they were saying like this guy is actually in a 3D space now. So you can like fully look at your character and everything like that. It's not just like a little swiveling platform. Coalition.
Like that.
Let's run her.
We make it a little smaller.
Crossplay between PS4 and Xbox? Yep. Absolutely, my friend. Yeah, looks like everyone here is we're waiting for the next match. Everyone, yeah, pretty much everyone here is waiting for the next match. Are you happy there's a break for zombies? I mean, I'd rather take a break and have the next one be incredible than just like, you know, space it out with other stuff. You know what I mean? Campaign, obviously there's a campaign. It's following like Captain Price and everything like that.
Ooh.
Brian, don't be stupid, man. Come on. Come on, bro.
What?
Here we go. Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, sorry, not on the keyboard. Okay, so it looks like they did put us back on the same teams. It looks like. Dang it! I wanted to.
Look at the background. It's Optic guy, I think.
For a shoddy rush. Should I make a shoddy rush class?
Where is that?
All right. You know what? Just for you, because I like your style. We're doing shoddy rush.
Ooh, that's nice.
We need. We don't want lasers. We want
movement speed.
Movement speed. Yeah, let's go that. Under barrel.
Barrel. Long barrel.
Pellet tightness range. Ooh, yeah. Dude, this is the ultimate aim down sight speed movement. Actually, let's go with that. Let's go long barrel. I want to make sure to get as many one kills as I can. Sound suppression, recoil. Is there anything that increases my range? Oh, there is. Yeah, let's go that. Perk, sleight of hand. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Training and reloading faster when under pressure. I don't know if that means sleight of hand works all the time or just some of the time. Let's throw it on. Subsonic ammo, no sound for fire, removes your enemy skulls. Enemies can't. What? Wait. No sound from firing and removes enemy skulls. Enemies can't see your own tracers. Oh my lord. Okay. All right. Tracker. We probably want tracker on, right? Yeah. Let's stick with tracker. Restock. Let's get kill chain on. Let's throw a claymore on the class. Flash grenade. Dude, I'm so excited for you guys to see how good this looks. Shrapnel. Yeah. Dude, oh my god. Are these all the weapons? These are all the weapons in the build right now, but there's going to be more when the game launches. These are probably the ones that are the most finished and they want to show off and everything like that. Do I even need to...
P250.
Honestly, do I even need this kind of stuff? Let's see, rear grip.
Oh, I can't wait! Oh my god!
Magazine, fire rate. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, here we go. It's time. The anticipation is real. I know, dude. I'm ready to get into it. Yo, can y'all do me a huge favor? We've got 16,000 of you guys watching right now.
It's gonna be like an evening. Maybe it's in the morning. This is meant to be.
Like that, just go ahead and leave a like.
Okay, it's gonna be this dark all the time.
If y'all could help out the video by leaving a like. Also, if you're interested, I have a 45 kill gameplay on the 20v20 mode up on my channel right now. I don't know if we're playing 20v20. Dude, so here, let's take the goggles off for a second. This is what it looks like normally. So outside you don't really need. Okay. Inside you definitely need them.
It's pitch dark.
It's not a great start. Bro, the shotgun's completely silent with this perk. That's so sick. I'm missing my shots like crazy. I don't know if it's the best idea to be running this, but that is so cool.
Hamlins is totally there.
There's no hit markers in this game mode either.
Can check, but it very much sounds like Hamlins.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I suck at hardcore type game modes, so I'm probably gonna play like Duty this game. Look how dark it is.
I'm gonna copy this guy's.
Look at this, dude. It's so cool.
Up, buddy.
It looks so much.
All right, hold on. We'll try one more life with the shotgun. We'll try to not go through the cave because they're literally ready for us here. Let's try to go around. Dude, it looks just beautiful. Let's go in. And he was ready for us. Very cool. Yeah, this is not. Listen, I had so many good games. I'm just trying to, you know, spread the love, let everyone get a good game. Whew, that's a kill.
It doesn't even show when you get a kill and stuff.
Yeah, so there's no
kill indicator.
There's no like feedback when you get a kill, really. So if you like realism, it's literally for you.
Double kill!
Twofer! That was a 2-for-1!
Now that's insane.
Dude, I can't believe I just got a collat with the shotgun. Dude, we've got some good clips so far. Ooh, a little flank route? Mind if I do? Hello, gamers. Also, when you walk up the ladder, you hold your pistol out, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can actually shoot it. Here, you know what? I'm gonna find out for you guys right now.
Agawa. Oh. So if there's somebody at the top, you can just start shooting. That's insane, bro. Jarvis, that's insane.
Got him. What am I doing? Oh, I have a cruise missile? That was a terrible place to use that. I'm gonna die. Goodbye.
Triple kill.
Oh, wow.
He is clearing house. AC-130, please get it. He's camping for it, I know. You got the kill.
I got the AC-130. Let's go, boys. AC-130 time. Are you kidding me, man? Thermal on. Oh no, go this way. No, I need an angle. The mountain. This is the worst AC-130 map, man. Are they all in the cave? I think they're all.
A HUD off.
No,
yeah.
This is the worst AC-130 map.
Yeah, I can't see when I got a kill either.
Maybe I can hit him. Oh, that guy's absolutely screwed. AC-130 gameplay I've ever seen.
Yeah, this might be the worst map for AC-130 because there's an underground and so many houses.
We got, what, 2 kills from that? That was terrible. Dude, I can't, how did we manage to get that, though? Whoever decided to go for the shotgun class, you are literally the best.
Flushing! Intent flush! Disgusting!
No! Oh, we traded.
Wait.
We traded.
Okay, there's there's bullet travel, so they killed each other.
Trap says you're farming. Listen, man. I'm gonna take. Ow. Okay, let's snipe. Let's snipe. I said I was gonna try out sniping on this mode. Curious. Oh, the night vision does work in it. Okay. Bro, honestly, I hate me. I hate me too. Don't worry. Ow! Well, we got 1 kill. PC players are going to be too good as Noah's stopping everyone. I also have had the advantage of playing this before. So, give them like 3 more games and I'm sure I'm going to get absolutely clapped. You guys can hear everyone in the background? Yeah. I'm sure. We got a room full of like 40 live streamers. It's going to be the loudest place known to mankind. Ooh, the jump! Oh, I wasn't expecting him to jump challenge that. Who was that? Aimbrat. Nice kill. Nice. Good game. Let's go. We're gaming. Yeah, so if you like hardcore, yeah, can you imagine S&D on that map? Yeah, so whenever you have the night vision on, you aim down your laser sight instead of your thing. But the enemies can also see the laser sight, so you can like mark stuff for your teammate. Like, it's pretty good stuff. Dang, chat, we haven't had a bad game yet. Let's go. Watch, I'm gonna play really well this whole time, and then immediately once we get into the 2v2 tournament, I'm just gonna play like terribly. See what we're playing. I do not know what we're playing next. So that was the shotgun. Hold on. We don't have our class. Actually, I should probably start making this just in case. This one was the one I had. Optic. That one. I don't think we had a stock on it. Sprint to fire speed, that's what we want. That. Ember barrel. Which one is it? I think it's not that one. Tactical. Yeah, the tactical. I really like speccing into aim down sight speed. I really like speccing into that. Okay, so that. Kill chain. We want scavenger. We want shrapnel. I'm gonna make this class just in case of emergencies, in case I don't get my classes back.
Are you already joined up on A3 after it?
Which one? A3?
A3.
Can you turn off crossplay? I think it's always going to be like people on PC are going to get to other PC and people on console are going to get to other console, and then if you're playing with what's it called? Should we put on the chopper gunner? Nah, we'll stick to AC-130. The chopper gunner wasn't nearly as good as the AC-130 in my experience. Alright, let's
wait, AUG's an SMG?
Yeah, I tried the ACOG sight. It's not my favorite ACOG sight. It's definitely not my favorite ACOG sight. But It's not terrible. Is there anything that I really need here? What did I have on my other sniper class? Was it FMJ? It's probably FMJ, right? I probably should put some put some time into making a sprint to fire speed. I probably should put a little bit of time at least into making a class for my sniper, a secondary for my sniper. Aim out sight speed. Actually, let's do that. Cool. Scavenger, kill chain, shrapnel, claymore, flash grenade. Alright, we got those two. Let's see. Let's go one more FAMAS class. We'll put the Deeg on that as well. Go on a laser. Sight speed. Sprint to fire speed. Yeah, if you guys are wondering like what kind of attachments to put on when you first start playing, honestly recommend aim down sight speed. Scavenger, kill chain, shrapnel, big noob. Yep, go for it. Beautiful. And what's the last one? Flash grenade. Okay. Cool. Any other weapons you guys want me to try out? Tactical nuke. yeah, let me just get a nuke. Let me just do it. 20v20 exists. Yeah, if you guys want to see 20v20 gameplay, it's on a huge map. It's kind of like got the multiple domination points. Huge map. It's on my channel right now. You guys should be able to find it pretty easily.
Okay, everyone is saying MP7 or AUG.
Okay, I need you guys to unify into like one choice. There's so many different ones. The AUG. I'm seeing a lot of AUG. The M4 wasn't my favorite. MP7 is really. You guys want more MP7? I think MP7's probably the smart option because I know for a fact I can do well with the MP7. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted aim down sight speed. There we go. Rear grip. Beautiful. Oh, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Do horizontal recoil control. Let me try that out. There we go. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Alright. We will do MP7 game if we get a good map for it. I definitely, obviously, don't want to play with an MP7 on big old boy. So we got sniping, we got 2 AR classes, a sniping class, and a rush class. We've got one more. Does anyone have any interest in the marksman rifles at all? I don't think I would want to use this one, because not with this group, because everyone's movement's so good. I'm trying to think. Okay, I'll make an AUG class just to try it out. I actually have barely used it, so I'm a little scared to try something new. Also, there's a ton of different sights, by the way. You know what? Let's go no sight on it. Magazine. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! How many bullets does that give me in a magazine? So many. There we go. Short barrel. Cool. We have one more that we can do. Let's do a horizontal recoil control. Yeah, all the guns have recoil patterns and everything like that as well. Shrapnel, claymore, flash grenade. Cool. Beautiful. I don't actually know. Oh, is this 10v10? I think this is 10v10. Alright, so we've got 10v10 next up. Dude, 10v10, if you remember Ground War and you missed Ground War, get ready. Get ready. Ground War is back and it's 10v10 this time. So yes, it's so good. The hosts were impressed that you got an AC-130. Yeah, did they see all 2 kills that I got with it?
I'm gonna go check. Maybe I can just do this. I'm gonna stay on the stream. Just wanna check see the graphics because that's the stream, so it should be just worse. Still, this is just a video, so it's still worse than the actual game you can expect. This is also a new map, I guess.
Body one-shot headshot is pretty good. Sniper is pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good.
Camos.
And then stopping power rounds, you just can't beat. So this is 10v10. If it is 10v10, I know the map we're playing, and I'm probably going to go for Moss because I think we're going to be playing headquarters, which is going to be a lot of fun. Split screen? I have no clue. I have no clue. Start the game, dude. Trust me, I'm ready to get in. I think we're going soon though. I think we're going very, very soon. Are there ghillie suits? Kind of. Which one? This operator group. This is kind of like a ghillie suit, a little bit. I mean, oh, this one right here. There's your ghillie suit. Let's see if there's one on this side. This is kind of the ghillie suit for this side. Obviously, oh, this one's the ghillie suit for this side. So you don't get to see him just quite yet. But I really like how they did it. Like see, you can click R2 to set as favorite faction, whatever you want to do. I really like what they did, where you just have two operators that you pick, rather than like if you want. And they mentioned this in the presentation, like how it is for Black Ops 4. Like you have to pick an operator, and you have to use that if you want their ability. You know what I mean? So now you can pick whatever you want, load out whatever you want, and you kind of you pick whatever you want, and then you can make yourself look like whatever, or one out of two things. Let's see. Oh, party. Okay, so let's see who's in our game. We've got the host, Velox, Skyros is in here, Miss Vixen is in here, Alan Zoka, Terrorizer, Kitty plays, Elodia, Thorben, Kun, Haman, Ammunition, Scythe, Legion, Orb, Syndicate. Oh, dude, I'm gonna toast Syndicate, dude. I'm toasting this man if he's on the other team. Grefg, TP, Pag, and me. Chat, I only know some of these people. Are any of these people big gamers in here? Is there anyone I should watch out for out of this list? I know a few of these that I know a few I have to watch out for, but anyone else I should look out for out of this group? Yeah, operators don't have any abilities, purely cosmetic. Exactly. Show the kill streaks. I can show the kill streaks again. I'll just kind of slowly scroll through them. TP. I think TP and I are going to be on the same team again because we're sitting in the same side, so I think it's kind of like our squad plus a few other people. So I know I have to watch out for Legion. Yeah, Syndicate watch. No, you know what? Syndicate can watch out for me. I'm dropping an AC 130 on this man. AC 130s on deck. Let's go. Oh yeah, another thing about the kill streaks, you can only have one that costs one of each cost. So like these two cost 7 kills, and these two cost 8 kills. You can only have one of the ones in that slot. So honestly, the biggest kill, like if you can get the kill streak to start it off, the best thing to do would be go VTOL, Chopper Gunner, Gunship. I think the Juggernaut's good, but it lasts a lot longer, but it's slower to get kills. So this is more of like if you have a lot of time left in the match, you probably want Juggernaut over anything else. But I think VTOL is incredible. The VTOL is basically it's the Harrier. It literally is the Harrier.
If you want nukes, use it.
Like it drops bombs and then guards the area, and you can move it as well. You can hold square to like move it to a new location as well. So it's really good. Is the stim shot multiple life usage? No, I think you get 2 of them. You start off with 2 of them, like per. Oh shoot! I almost kicked my PS4. I think you start off with 2 of them per life, and then you can get more with the have your VTOL jet guard this location. So, big Harrier. It's really good. I like it. Obviously, gunship. I already got one. Huge pogs. Let's actually look at the emergency airdrop video. I want to see how fast this comes down. Yeah, guys, I think we're all waiting for the next game right now. Looks like. I'm ready though. I'm so excited. I didn't even get to see this. VSAT back. Yeah, guys, the nuke's not in this version of the game. They didn't want to spoil what the nuke actually looks like yet. Oh, so it is like the classic emergency airdrop. I love how you can get a care package out of it. That's funny. That is funny. Have to crush his god. Watch out. Ooh, but does he have a quad feed already in this gameplay session? No, he doesn't. Actually, he might. I don't know. But I'm gonna say no. Why wouldn't they use F-35 licensing issue? Probably. I mean, more than likely, yeah. Boys, I think we're getting started. I see some people got in the game. They spoiled the nuke on. Well, we know that there is a nuke. It's just not. It's not in the game yet.
Are you joined up?
I think so. The 20? Yeah. Why no minimap? Honestly, I've already gotten used to it. There's points where I miss it a little bit, but I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't notice that it's gone. Now that I've gotten used to it, it is weird the first couple of games, but I mean, you can get UAVs so easy. Like, you can get a personal UAV and then a regular UAV, so you basically have not just a radar, but a UAV for a while. How many more hours you play? I think we've got, I guess it kind of depends on how well we do in the 2v2 tournament. Because if we do really well in the 2v2 tournament, we've got a lot more. If we get out immediately, then big rip.
So where the fuck should I really even start?
Really hoping that I get a good gameplay here, because this is like my game mode. I love big team battle type stuff. Because 10v10 is like just controlled enough where like you're gonna be cool, you're gonna be okay. 20v20 is just like, it's chaos, man. You'll see. I don't know if we're doing 20v20, but we'll see. You're used to no mini-map now? Yeah. Dude, the realistic, you get like no info whatsoever. Yeah, we're doing cross-platform right now. If you look in the party, these are PC people right here. These are PS4 people right here. Yeah, this is kind of a long-range map. I don't know whether to go with the FAMAS or the AK. I feel like I get more ammo in the FAMAS, so I don't have to like run out for scavenger as much. And it's longer range. I might go AK though. I felt really good with that AK. I felt really good.
Oh man, thank you. Appreciate that.
Guns are pretty cool. Patterns like CS:GO. Yeah, very similar to CS:GO. That B-roll footage they just took of Noah though. Oh, dude, we're going all in. We're going all in. Operator, show them, please. I'll show them again. I'm so ready, man. I just want to play. Here, let's type to our competition. Party. Right message. Wow. No, that's dumb. Everyone's gonna laugh at me if I do that. How's the quick scoping? It's gonna be hard to get used to. I think it's still viable. It's definitely still viable though. Yeah, basically, if you, I think the best second perk things is if you're running like UAV stuff like that. Non-lethals, you want hardline, and then if you're running lethals, you use kill chain, and then restock if you want ridiculously fast like recharge on your equipment. And then ghost if you're playing maybe big team, because people are gonna have UAVs like constantly in the big team ones, so you probably don't want this. And it hides all the death markers of the enemies you kill.
About to say that dates, but you guys probably will.
Camp for the nuke. Is there else? Yeah, there is a VSAT / Blackbird type thing. It's not as good because it is sweeping and it is 12 kills, but I don't know how long it lasts. It might last like quite a while. Yeah, so if you look in the top left-hand corner, it shows you how good it is. Can you drop shot? Somewhat. It's not super viable, but it's still viable. Oh my god. Do we have the 3-lane maps? No, a lot of them, I think there are a few 3-lane maps, but a lot of them are like what I like, which is more like realistic type maps. Like the 3-lane is kind of gone. And I like that. I feel like the most memorable maps, Favela, High Rise. High Rise had a semi 3-lane, but it was more like one side lane and then one big open area. And then underneath, nah, High Rise wasn't 3-lane at all. If you had to count the number of lanes in High Rise, it's like 12. Also, one of the most exciting things they talked about was, if you guys remember High Rise, obviously there was a bunch of jump spots and stuff like that, like secrets in the map. They literally said the word, like, if you guys remember High Rise, there's a lot of stuff like that. And that was like one of the most exciting things. They were like, we want you to be finding out about a new spot, a new jump spot, stuff like that, like months into the game. Favela was 3-lane, not really though. Are they bringing back any classic maps? Not that I know of. I mean, they probably will, like, cause I mean, you always get them, but on launch, I think it's all new maps. Can we see the tank video? Yeah. The tank only works on one map. I think it only actually works on the next map we're about to play. So actually, I'm wondering if I should go tank instead of carrier. Nah, let's stay with what we got. I want to definitely use the air support because this map's pretty open to this guy. What is the white phosphorus kill streak? It's kind of like a carpet bomber. Yeah, so it drops the tank in, you capture it, and then you get to drive it. I have no idea how much health it has. No one's used it in the games that I've used so far. It looks like it has smoke. Like if you look in the bottom right, it has like smoke, missiles, 2 missiles. So 14. Oh, so you only get a certain amount of shots with it. You get like 15 shots, and then 2 missiles, and then 2 smoke grenades. Yeah, so that would. Oh, it's reload. Oh, never mind. It reloads. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. I have the big dumb. That is not a tank. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's not get all technical.
It's not actually a tank. It's an infantry assault vehicle.
Playing right now. Chopper gunner video? Oh yeah, I can show you that. If you guys want to see actual, let's go. Wait, this isn't right. We're not supposed to be on a Zuke. Oh, here we go. All right. It's time to do this. It is time to do this. Where am I on this? Auto assign? Oh, you know, I feel like auto assigning out. That's good. That's a good way to do it. Oh my gosh. I'm scared. Guys, which team should I be on? Which one's looking better? Oh my gosh, that was loud. Shh. Dang it! We tried, chat. We tried. Is there normal hardcore? I'm not sure. We're not playing it if there is. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is the normal. I don't know if you die faster. I think it's the same time to kill, but so maybe there is like realistic hardcore. I don't know. Auto assigned best team. Well, chat, we tried. We tried to farm. Tried and failed. But we'll see. Check the barracks. It's just calling cards and emblems right now. I guess we can look at them. Classified. Interesting. Oh, look at that. We got a zombie. We got a zombie one. I want to play the game, Chad. I want to play it so bad. Please. Please. Get me into the game, please. Slide or dolphin dive? It's slide. It's a very short slide, though. Very short slide. Is there an ACR? No. Jug video? Yeah. Jug is pretty good. I know I got absolutely toasted by a Jug guy, for sure. His movement looking similar to previous cards. It's a little slower. It's especially a little slower than the last few years. It's more like the old time. It's toggle music. I didn't realize you could toggle music. You can turn on like, I don't know what, but you can turn on some sort of music when you get the Juggernaut. Forced game chat, I have no clue, guys. Sorry. I don't know. Rate snipers out of 10? I'd say like if Modern Warfare 2 was a 10, the gold standard, they're probably like a 7.5, maybe 7. They're definitely harder to use, but then again, that's not that unsimilar than the rest of the couple previous Call of Duties. Also, is this? This kind of looks like the ACR, chat. What gun is this? Does it look like the ACR? No mini map. Nope. Oh, show the chopper gunner. That's right. I was going to show that. I don't know if it actually shows you inside the. I don't know if it actually shows you inside the thing. It doesn't even show you inside of it. Wait, does it do the same thing for the AC-130? Oh, yeah, so the chopper gunner video accidentally is a little short. But it's basically like a little animation that goes into the chopper gunner. It's not as good as the MW2 chopper gunner, but that's probably a good thing because the MW2 chopper gunner was ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's the AC-130 though. So is there no more gameplay? There's a lot more gameplay. I think we're waiting on someone who's... Okay.
Creeper.
M13. M13.
Oh man.
I don't know that one.
So.
Yeah, guys, I don't have any, I basically don't know anything that's not in this build basically. So I don't know questions about prestiges and stuff like that.
Got our
Chopper gunner video actually works. It just plays the intro twice. Really?
From side to side.
Oh, so we might be playing the 20v20 mode next.
Side.
Instead of the 10v10.
So we back in Minecraft.
So that's gonna
from side to side, side to side.
We're about to pop up. There's no camos yet. No camos yet. Otherwise I would show them. Kill chain. If you're going for kill streaks, kill chain best perk by far.
No, is it that it stays when you get killed? Probably, but you can't get him more than once.
Search and rescue. There's it's like a one bomb S&D. Is everyone still typing here? Oh no. think we're about to party up. Oh, everyone's holding up their hands. Something's happening. Something's happening, chat. Everyone's holding up their thumbs like this. Do you see him? He's holding up his thumb. All the people who are running the event. I think it's about to happen. Ghillie suits, yeah, there's a ghillie suit. It's just it's in an operator that's not unlocked yet. Something's happening. guys, everybody, I heard it's gonna start if everyone leaves a like for all the thumbs up. Can we just get everyone to leave a thumbs up real quick if you haven't already?
Bruh.
Inspections aren't in it yet. I don't know if they're coming or not, but inspections aren't. You can't do it just yet. But I'm sure they're probably coming.
Looks
this game
weird.
just looks too good to not have the inspections. It looks beautiful, man. The visuals are 10 out of 10. Chad, do you think it's working? Guys, what do you say we drop 100 kill gameplay real quick? Thoughts? Thoughts on dropping 100 kill game right now? If we just start off, play a little slow, let them come to me, we can drop 100 kill game real quick. If we get 2 AC-130s, I think we could do it. I honestly, in 20v20 mode, if we get 2 AC-130s, I think we could do 3, we may drop 115 kill game. Chat, who's dropping the hundo bomb for a 100 kill game? Dude, can you imagine? Can you actually? If I play it smart and I have a good game, it's possible. It's possible. It's actually possible. Yeah, I don't know what the music is in the Juggernaut suit. No versus Shroud. We already versed him, and we actually did pretty well. We did really well. We were top of the entire lobby every game. I'm pretty sure, except for one. So I'll take that. I will take that. Yeah, everyone's out of the game, so we should be. Oh, are we waiting on them? Wait, are we? No, we're not. What up, dude? How's it going? How's it going, boys? What's that? Dude, I'm lasered in. You know, man. Yeah, dude, I've been playing way better than I thought I would. Yeah, we got some good games so far. Yeah. I put a lot of attachments on for aim down sight speed. Aim down sight speed. On the gun attachments. There's a bunch of them. If you look at the little pluses and minuses. Yeah, there's you can do like a grip, muzzle, and then like a stock, I think. Yeah. Yeah, guys, as soon as we're ready to go, we're getting in, trust me. What is kill chain? Okay, so kill chain, so do you guys remember MW2? Kill chain basically, here, I'll switch to the perk first. Kill chain basically makes it so kill streaks earned in your current life earn kill credit for other kill streaks. So if you get a Predator missile, so like, you know how at MW2 you could go Predator missile, Harrier, AC-130 or Chopper Gunner, it basically allows you to do that. So if I get a Predator missile, so here, let me go to my kill streaks. It's the best one if you're trying to farm kills. So I get to 5 kills, I get my cruise missile, which is the Predator missile. My Predator missile gets 3 kills, I get a VTOL jet, right? I get a VTOL. This VTOL kills 1 person with the airstrike and then gets 3 more kills. I just lay in the corner, I can get at my gunship. It basically allows you to chain the kill streaks like you used to be able to. You know what I mean?
It probably doesn't work for the nuke, I guess.
So good. It is so good. Oh, I think those are celebrities over there. Oh, shoot.
Myth in the background.
Oh, that's why I've almost fallen out of this chair like 3 times. There's a leg missing on the chair. The camper class? Yeah, I guess, kind of. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. $100 for 100 kills. I'll take that bet. All right, let's do it, dude. If I just mess around and drop 100 kills on a bunch of YouTubers, can you imagine? Can you actually imagine? What? We might be waiting for the celebrities. The Rock. Yeah, guys, The Rock is right there.
The biggest perk for that is
they're all facing the other way. I can't tell who any of them are. They're celebrities. Yeah, again, drop shotting is okay. It's not great. What's up, Andrew? Big unknown player in the chat. We love that. We love to see it. Who has to the environment is destructible in a COD game? It's not. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of destructible environments. Yeah, right. 100T should double sign me as a content creator and or Call of Duty professional substitute. Women's soccer team and Kyle Kuzma are some of the celebrities. Wait, are they like tweeting it out? I can't say.
I want to see Code Ghost.
I cannot see. Jennifer Aniston is gonna play. Want to see this AC-130 fam? Dude, we've already dropped one. We've already dropped one on the day. Seems like a very interesting event. It is, dude. It is. Keanu. Yeah, Keanu's here, boys. Yeah, crossplay is between PS4, Xbox, and oh, awesome. We're doing it. It's time, chat. It's time. We're searching for a match. So this is going to be completely random teams. There is no getting into your team with your people. For this one, this is going to be completely random. Have you used phosphorus and is it good? I don't know. All right, who we got? We got Haman,
This is a good team.
Shroud, the host, Scythe, Allen, Kuhn, Skadoodle, Pag, Kitty Plays, King Richard, and we're going. Let's go. Oh, yes. That's a team right there. That's a team. Wait. I actually don't know who's on my team. All right, it's game time. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's get this. Woo. Yeah, he's right. All right, this is our squad. Oh, I like our squad. I like our squad a lot. Oh, I can't wait to cook Syndicate. I cannot wait to cook this man. I'm gonna roast him so hard after this game because of how just sad this is gonna be for him. Here we go. Time to get up.
Can't drive. It's hard to drive, chat.
See ya, Jack. Ooh. That's a kill. That's a kill waiting to happen right there. Grabbing B. Oh, I needed that kill. Did I not even get
Total shock, face your body. Oh no, it's you again. Tonight, kiss baby tonight.
Maybe we'll have to try the M4 out again. Maybe I just had a bad life with it.
Kiss baby tonight.
Where are these younglings? Where are they?
Baby, do not.
Are they not? They're probably spawning D. Oh, they got a UAV. Haha, bye. Dude, the door scares the crap out of me every time I go through it. I'm gonna need some, No way! I got cooked! No! Dude, chat, I'm literally about to fall out of my chair. It's missing the leg. Alright. Man. Let's go! Oh!
Noah's cooking ass. Wait, what? I meant eating. Okay.
Let's go. What? No way! He just did that to me! Oh, he just hit me with the big kaboom! Oh my gosh, dude. I'll take things you don't see in Call of Duty every day. Ow. Who was it? Was that Syndicate? Oh no, I can't let Tom get the upper hand right now. Alright, I need a few kills. Oh wow, we're getting like 6 capped right now. Let's chill with that. Oh. These guys are getting tagged right here. No! Oh, okay, alright. We got the flank path now. We have the intel we need. I kinda wanna grab an ATV and just go booling down the middle of the map, but it's probably not the smart idea. Ow. Can you don't? No! Okay, we got the kill trade at least. I can't be losing those shots. Alright. Oh, I wish I could mount right there. Come here, Myth. Come here, Myth.
I like the superpower isn't just an OP thing. That it's actually an like in power you need to get. So that's good. That's insane, bro.
No, dude, I just need to get one more kill in these kill streaks. I used up my what's it called as well? It's too bad. I used up my my stopping power rounds. What is this box rate? Oh, I see. That's like mine right there. Oh god, I hear something very scary in there. What did I get hit by?
Right.
Dude, I get the timing on some of these kills right now. It's alright, I'm still dropping 100. Trust. If not this game, the next game. They have a UAV as well. It's pretty even score-wise. Somehow. I think someone just aimed a laser behind me. I'm gonna leave that for him. There's just 2 of them? Okay, alright. I hate to say it, boys and girls. But it is time to get the kill streak by whatever means necessary. No! And a resounding cry of sadness cries out across the arena. Sorry, no, this is good because it means we get an extra game. I get to reset. Oh, you're right. I probably should use the FAMAS. AK is... Oh, let's use FAMAS. I like the way you think. Let's use FAMAS. You just hear everyone. Yeah, I mean, we're playing on a huge, like, beta test build, like, in a big room. There's gonna be some problems. Recall on FAMAS is pretty bad. Ooh, I don't know about that. Here, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. If you're a FAMAS lover, this game is definitely for you. Yeah, we played for 4 hours the day before yesterday, and it worked perfectly. So, migrating host. Juggernaut is the music in the trailer. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Call of Duty retweeted my quad feed. Oh, for real? Let's see. Check my phone. Oh my goodness. My feed right now is blowing up. Oh, cheers out of these. Thank you for tweeting that out. All right, this is good. This is a good reset. Did y'all see? Did he put domination or TDM? Are we playing Dom or TDM? I didn't see which one he picked, so I don't know which one we're doing. Woo. Let's retweet that bad boy. Quad feed, man. Guys, the biggest W of today is that Connor finally followed me back. What a guy. What a guy. We love Connor. Sure, secondaries. It's 2 pistols and 2 LMGs right now. Or 2 launchers, I mean. Absolutely. Did I retweet that? Hold on. Did I forget to retweet that? First quad feed known to mankind, chat. Let's go. Connor's the best. We love Connor. This is good. I'm actually really happy that we're resetting. We got up to 7K likes. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, we did. Thank you all. Really appreciate it. Why aren't you playing on PC? Because I'm a big console man. Best contemplate prepare for this game? I'd say a little Modern Warfare Remastered. Ooh, I have not seen that before. Wait, Pog, that was sick. That was actually sick. Multiplayer. I wonder what we're matchmaking. That was a sick animation. Oh my gosh. Clay is there? Let me see if I see him. I don't see him. Yeah, some Modern Warfare Remastered, some MW3, maybe a bit of MW2. Yeah, that's what I would play to start getting ready for it. Can you show the main weapons again? Yeah, we're chilling. I am at your disposal, chat. Anything you guys want me to do? Two of those, and this is not even all the weapons that have been shown so far. Apparently, at the early multiplayer event, there was like a couple more in each category. So there's already more. These are just the guns that we have right now. Do you guys want to look at the venue? Here. That's all the famous people sitting over there. I hope I get in the lobby with them. A lot of streamers, dude. A lot of streamers. there going to be weapon bribery? Dude, I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but how long before you have to stop because I'm loving this? Well, we're still doing, I don't know how many games of this. And then we're doing a few 2v2 warm-up games, and then we're doing the 2v2 tournament, and TP is my teammate, so we're big chilling with that team right now. We're gonna be popping off. I'm looking forward to it. We've already been live for 2 hours. It's flown by. Are you matchmaking yet? Okay. I was just making sure I wasn't missing out.
Wait, I'll go make something.
Okay, I think we're about to go in. We're about to search again. I really want to drop an AC-130 on 20v20 because I know how devastating that is. I know how devastating it is. That's how I got my 45 kill game. And that was with my chopper gunner getting shot down. Number 5 on live concurrent viewers right now, Dad? Oh, wow. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for all of you guys coming out. Dang, the support today has been unreal. Thank y'all so much. Who's sitting next to you is TP. Me and my guy. Yeah, I think they just had a few technical issues that happened today, which is what I mean. When you have this many people streaming from the same place, I'm just happy the stream is like live so I can answer all your questions and everything like that. You're actually super good at multiplayer. Well, thank you. People forget, man. They're like, hey, Noah's just a zombies guy. He doesn't do anything. People forget the fated day when I dropped 130 kills on a bunch of YouTubers at an early Modern Warfare Remastered shipment map gameplay. People forget. 130 kills. We ain't messing around. We ain't messing around. You should try sniping. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off going really try hard, trying to get my kill streaks. If it gets towards the end of the game and I'm not having a pop-off game, I'll switch to sniping at the end. But I am not a good sniper on this game right now. I am not a good sniper in the slightest. Yeah, the quad feed's on Twitter if you want to go look at it. Dude, I actually didn't get to see it. Like, I was too in the moment. I didn't even realize what had happened. I just kept shooting and everyone dropped. And let me switch off the Wi-Fi. Actually, I'm on it. Oh, here, let me just look at it on the computer. That was so dope. Ow.
You need a lobby, please. I need to drop another 20 bucks.
Cool. Dude, did you guys see that Ninja is going to Mixer? How wild is that? That's crazy. That was the other big news that dropped today. Like, and I think the craziest part about this game as well, chat, is that the system supports for like 100-player lobbies. So if they make a map big enough, Call of Duty could literally have a 50v50 game mode. Isn't that wild? Play more multiplayer on your YouTube channel. People enjoy the content. Dude, if we have this kind of support for multiplayer, bro, I'm gonna.
Good answer. We're figuring stuff out, chat. So we're hanging out.
We're getting. So they just said we're almost ready to start. Our sniper's one shot. I haven't got a hit marker yet, and I've probably got like a total of like 20 kills with snipers between today and yesterday's or 2 days ago recording session. So it's and I haven't got a single hit marker. Not one single one. Yeah, guys, I have no control over when we start. Sorry, guys. Trust me, trust me. I wanna jump in just as much as you guys do. So yeah, there's gonna be some big team battles this year. Okay, sounds like we're doing a reboot, and then we should be getting into it. Can I see the snipers, please? There's only one sniper right now, and it's the really good one. It's the one that you would want to, like the marksman rifles. You can basically turn into a sniper if you want. Here, let me go to like. Yeah, go. What's that? On what? The console? Is there a firing range for career class? No, I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. What is the health set to? It's like 100. The time to kill is pretty quick. Crossplay looks stable. Yeah, it works perfectly. Uh-oh. That didn't sound like a very gamer noise right there. Use a different AR. Bro, I'm trying to drop hundo bombs. I gotta stick to the ones I know. We did use the shotgun. The shotgun ended up being really, really good. Like, super good.
You restarted the whole PS4.
Leaked a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to do a whole lot with those random codes. Let me tell you. First name, last name. Modern Warfare. We're booting up. Is there split screen? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, guy. My dude. Gameplay feels super smooth though, yeah. If you get a hundo bomb, yell Weevil. Bro, imagine I get to like 98. I'd be so sad. I'd be so sad. Rate 1 to 10 so far. Shoot. Like, I mean, based off what I've played so far, like 9.5. Obviously, it's kind of the honeymoon phase. I'll probably have some stuff that like I would like to see changed eventually. But for right now, it's 9.5. It's so good, man. So it's so satisfying to get kills again. Black Ops 4 felt like every kill was like just a toss-up of who actually got the kill. Can keyboard and mouse play with controllers? Yeah, I think the way it's gonna work is you have lobbies, and you obviously, if you're all console, you're gonna get into lobbies with all other console. But if you're playing with someone, like you're in a party with someone who has PS, like across console or PC, then you're probably going to you're probably gonna get into matches with other people who are in the same kind of mixed lobbies. Yeah, I used the MP7 at the very beginning of the game. We had a really, really good like cyber attack match, which is kind of like S&D, but with you both attack and defend, and you can respawn your teammates. Can you use the FAMAS? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the FAMAS for sure. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Is it already the 2v2.
Maybe, oh, we might be going right into gunfight. So it's actually looking like we will be going right into gunfight.
We're getting some 2v2 out.
I think it's time. I think it's happening. About to toast him.
I'm iced though. I need to get warmed up.
Yeah, I know. I need to hydrate. I haven't had any water all day. Klay Thompson at the event with you, bro. If I get a picture with Klay Thompson, I'm gonna freak out. Although they probably have those guys like in a protected room.
Klay who?
Like, we don't want you to have to deal with these fake famous people, these YouTubers. Keep them out of here.
Okay, it's a basketball player. That's why I don't know who the fuck he is.
Literally no one. Noah J quad feed. Oh no. Okay, we're not doing. Wait. Oh no, we are doing 2v2. Shoot, we have to play against Pag and Orb first. Monka S, dude. Wait, does this thing still work? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. We might want to use this for the 2v2, even though our streams won't be able to hear. Okay.
We got the comms going now. You guys hear me calling out?
Can you guys hear TP at all? You guys might be able to hear him in the background. We're gonna be talking on like a closed loop, so we'll be able to hear each other and make call-outs and everything like that. You guys hopefully will be able to kind of pick up on his voice, but it's not gonna be as loud. Can't really hear him. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. You'll just hear me like making call-outs to him and everything like that.
Bro, I'm a fucking shit.
So you'll get half the communication. I really, really, really want to do well in the tournament. If we can make it to the finals, I will freak out, man. I don't even want to win. I just want to make it to the finals. That's all I want.
I would honestly
have to use my.
I mean, if you're
my
selfish as hell, you're going to be a stim guy. If you're a team player, you're rocking a stun or a flash or something, or like a smoke. So.
June Terrorizer fight. I think we were on opposite teams for like the first half of that game that we got to play. You really got a quad feed? Yeah, it's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. I just retweeted it. If you want to go see it. Hydration juice. Yeah, we gotta get juice chat. Dude, I want to start. Guys, if one person types 1 in the chat, I'll sneak around. I'll sneak around and start the game myself right now. We get 1-1 in the chat. Clay said his favorite MW2 maps were Firing Range and Nuketown. That's such a Clay answer. Yeah, luckily we had a really action-packed start, so we'll be able to cut it down and have just the gameplay. Oh shoot. How long is the stream going? I don't know. Great question. Great question. I do not know. Just got here. How smooth is the game? Super smooth. Super smooth. No, in the finals. Best of luck. No, we're not in the finals per se. Sneak in and start it yourself. All right, I'm on it. When y'all moving to us, we already did. By the time that new video was recorded in my new kind of like room for it. pre-order the game on Xbox. I don't know what I want to play. I feel like I should stick to PlayStation because I've always played Call of Duty on PlayStations. Aside for, I did a few years on Xbox, but. I have such little delay that you're reading chat messages before I can read them, before I can see them. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, guys, I think they're talking about, I think we're just about to start. We're just about to start. I heard the words, we're all ready. I heard the words, we are all ready. So, I think we're ready. If you guys want something to do in the meantime, I do have a 45 kill gameplay on my channel right now. If you guys want to go check that out, 45 kill gameplay on my channel, and yeah. So if you want gameplay right now, or you can just back up in the stream, like just rewind and see some of the good games that we got. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, Call of Duty retweeted it as well. Chat, we are officially goated on the sticks. Let's go. We are officially goated. Yeah, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? We gotta get signed with the 100T professional team. Be a substitute and land. What? Ooh! Be down like that. Oh my gosh, I hate you. Ooh, coming up on the stream, they're gonna showcase the 2v2 gunfights in-game bracket system. Oh shoot, there's an in-game bracket? Oh, that's sick. Let's go. Ooh, we about to take it home, baby. We about to take it home.
Yo, what the fuck am I doing? I might just end the stream and watch this.
Have you actually been contacted to be a professional gamer? No.
Keep watching. Like it, subscribe. Yes.